buddy! How's it going, everyone? How's it going, Divergent? Sorry I couldn't say anything earlier. Good morning, good afternoon, or whatever the case may be. I am Mechanical Beanstalk. I'm a variety streamer who tries to do more off-the-radar games, which includes games that have a very strong community or modded presence, or games that are retros or indies that need a little bit more time in the spotlight. Today is our unofficial, it's still unofficial Warhammer 40,000 day, where we're playing Warhammer 40,000 games. Right now we're kind of switching between Battlefleet Gothic Armada and Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. That's pretty much it. Yeah, got the introduction like super fast this time. Awesome. I might have to step away in about like 20 minutes. I have to pick up a package that's coming, a delivery that's coming. But anyways, yeah, Warhammer 40,000, if you're unfamiliar with it, it's a grimdark fantasy science setting in the far-off future of 40,000 plus, where life is cheap, technology is bloated and overcomplicated, and almost has a religious significance. And a lot of people like more of the Call of Cthulhu kind of, 5 minutes till, or what is it, like 2 minutes to midnight? Something, I forget what the actual saying is, but essentially the end time scenario where everything's like dark and hopeless. And, I kind of like the big, ridiculous, over the top, kind of stupid aspect of Warhammer 40,000, which you'll see as we're kind of talking about Rogue Trader and the lore and stuff. Usually in these Warhammer 40,000 streams, I like to talk about Warhammer 40,000 lore, which we got like 30, 40 years of lore to actually talk about and like discuss. But yeah, we're going back over to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We're playing as a space halfling centered crew using a couple mods, and we're playing the latest DLC, Lex Imperialis. I think we're going to actually continue that today. We did a little bit of questing last time. Now we're just going to go and continue the do the Dargonis storyline, and we'll do. I think we're still close to Dargonis, and then we'll do continue the whatchamacallit, Solomorn's quest. And whenever there's a little bit of downtime through like a extra loading or whatnot, load screen, we'll talk about lore. And I have a couple things to probably talk about. I have a couple ideas. But yeah, like and follow and subscribe if you like what you see, if you like hanging out with me. I like hanging out with you, so that's good. Ryozuki, hello, my friend. How are you doing this lovely Sunday morning? I am doing wonderfully. Thank you very much for asking, Ryozuki. I hope you're doing well as well. And Divergent Collective said Buddy earlier. Be sure to check out him. He's a really good streamer as well. If you're looking for a good community to get into, this is very nice. And what else? Let's just get over into it, really. I can't really think of anything else we haven't talked about. Yeah, let's boop over there. We got my tiny captain, space halfling, Ratlings in this setting, Captain Guppo Teawhistle of the Teawhistle dynasty. And the ship we're piloting is the Hearth and Home. The new class that they introduced is Overseer. It's a kind of a pet class. So I'm not sure I'm entirely happy with my build for my main character. Hold on, Toby needs to go outside. Kitty cat, get outside. I still think cats have a natural inclination to like hurt themselves sometimes, because Toby goes through the door and he just leaves his tail like right in the middle of the doorway. He's like, "Hi, you gonna shut the door on my tail?" There's a little bit of a masochist side. Doing pretty good, really. Ryozuki. Doing pretty good, really. Just got up to get my day started. Going to be playing some Supermarket Simulator. My friends love playing that game. There's actually a couple of them, variants that are out aside from Supermarket Simulator. I don't know if you noticed, Ryozuki, but there was like a GameStop Simulator, and there's a couple other ones online if you do a Google search. If I remember the titles, I'll let you know. But if like you're playing a lot of that, and you're looking for something with a similar vibe. But I know there's like 3 or 4 games out there that are kind of similar. But yeah, what was I saying? I was talking about the Overseer class. We're doing officer, noble, overseer. So mostly our build is just kind of like a supportive build with a little bit of a sniper secondary effect. But yeah, we're mostly charismatic. We're the way I have halflings set up in this game, or ratlings, is plus 10 perception, plus 10 agility, but negative 10 toughness. I think I said that right. And they're just a little bit smaller. I'm not really sure. I think you might need a little bit more of a detriment, like a penalty for somehow. I'm not really sure what to add to it, because I'm trying to translate this from the RPG, because the pen and paper RPG had rattling characters as bonus to perception, bonus to agility, but like they're really fragile, right? The other day, the only other one I play is the trading card game simulator. I think that was the one I was probably thinking of. Well, it's a trading card shop. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones I was thinking of. But yeah, what I was saying is that we went to Overseer and we did Servo Skull, or Overseer. You can have, what was it? You can have Cyber Dog, Cyber Eagle, Cyber Raven, and Cyber Skulls for the 4 different types of pets you can have. With the Cyber Dog, you have to be, your background has to be Adeptus Arbites, which is like Space FBI, which is not that hard to really build if you really want to. And Cyber Eagle, I think it's another Cyber Dog is a combat pet. Cyber Eagle is another combat pet, but I don't know. I kind of want to try to respecking Captain Guppo to have a Cyber Eagle for a little bit, just to see how it plays. But and I should say that we have the custom portraits for all of our familiars. We have Aurora and Friends is our cyber our cyber familiar. Essentially, one of the mini bosses earlier in the campaign was the Space Marine Aurora. So we headcanon lore. We chopped him up. We made him into a servitor. So it's always good. He's going to be with our party forever now. Him and his friends. But yeah, Aurora is okay. It spreads your non-psychic buffs to everyone in a radius, which is good. I don't know. I'm not 100% happy with it. Has a very weak heal, AoE heal also. So I don't know. I might play with Aurora for a little bit, and then I might respec and try to go with Cyber Eagle and see how that feels. It's really popular. I hear. Yeah, I've seen a number of different streams of it coming up on my feed every morning. But let's see here. Let's go and see where we are. I think last stream, a couple weeks ago, we were just wandering around doing side quests. Main goal in this particular campaign is just to go through the DLC stuff. We already went through the entire main campaign with our Space Viking King, and it's fun. No, I shouldn't say it like that. It was fun. But yeah, I think this is just, I don't know. What am I trying to get at? I'm trying to say that it was, I don't know. I was thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing, I don't even know what I'm saying. I think what I might be doing is doing like an individual build for every DLC, but I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Rizuki, TBH, I really love it in your stream. It's so chill in here. That's why I never see you with more people you deserve. Well, thank you very much. It's just like sometimes I get more and sometimes I get less. It's part of the algorithm. You start off more. Like if you get, well, I should say like and follow and subscribe if you guys haven't already, if you're watching this in the post recording. But yeah, like, we have a decent sized community, but I think you have to have like milestones after a certain amount of like subscribers or followers on YouTube and Twitch. You get added to certain more high traffic pipelines. It's just part of the algorithm. I'm not really too concerned about it right now. I think in order to get more followers, you have to get more followers, you know? So like once you get certain milestones, things really start picking up. But sometimes I get like 2 people, sometimes I get like over 20, and sometimes more. but it just kind of depends on what time you stream as a small streamer, and like when I won't say, I don't know if luck would be the right thing, but a little bit of luck. You're just, the algorithm comes across to you and decides to market your stream a little bit better. But I appreciate the kind words. It's all about exposure. Yeah, true. Sometimes you do. There's a little bit of that, and sometimes you just have to collect or cast the widest net. You know, I try to advertise a lot on like Reddit and social media. Every so often I take a little bit of a break because it kind of like burns me out, just like copy pasting a lot of like advertising stuff. Like over the last couple days I haven't really been advertising as much. But abandoned tech priest base, what's that? Cadian pattern armor class. So I'm going to talk about a little bit lore every so often. So Cadian power, so armor class is part of material that's used. I think armor class is generally used in like light vehicle. It's heavy. It's a heavy material, more so than ceramite. Was it ceramite? Let's see. There's ceramite, adamantite, which is mostly like heavy armor, and there's a variety of different plas type materials, like plasteel and I think it's like plast glass or like steel. Where was it? There's a translucent plast stuff, but any plast material in Warhammer 40,000 is like a very highly manufactured synthetic material, right? I think it's supposed to be more synthetic than anything else. It's not really based on like a particular like ore, whereas like ceramite and adamantite is, you know, like that's stuff you harvest from planets and in certain worlds in like comets or in meteorites and stuff. But you'll see like the plasts catch on. But I think Cadian pattern armor class is like not I think it's for heavy troops, heavy mortal troops. It's not as strong. I think it's stronger. Armor class is stronger than ceramite. I don't know if I'm thinking about the right one. Ceramite is the typical Imperial Guard stuff, which is supposed to be more like cheaply produced. But armor class is a little bit more durable, from what I remember. Ryu, today's day and age, you have to be about using multiple other services or apps to make more content, get more content to more other. Yeah, like I said, just casting the wider net. I stopped advertising because it wasn't doing much. Well, I mean, sometimes it doesn't do much at all. You just have to keep on doing it. Like I said, you just have to keep on doing it over and over and over again. And it's, if it like you catch, 2 people one day and like 10 people the next. I mean, you just have to keep on doing it. It's work. TikTok is the biggest way to grow these days. If you post your content there to reach a bigger audience. I haven't really been growing my TikTok very well. I've been focusing more on my current goal is to focus more on the 500 for partnership for YouTube. Or is it partnership or yeah, I don't know what their title is, but essentially the equivalent of a partnership program for Twitch, but for YouTube. So you need like 500, and I get enough viewership per stream per video to make it work. I just need 500, and then after that I'll kind of like reevaluate what I'm doing. But it's just mostly like one thing I need to do is to do more edited videos, because those can do well, and I think the algorithm favors. I think it has like 2 different like pipelines for feeding stuff to people, like live videos and like the pre-made stuff. The edited videos. But if I do more edited videos, I think it would just help in casting a wider net as well. I don't have any like concerns that I will get there, but it's just mostly like balancing real life and online life, really. Like my wife and I were, just working on our careers and stuff in real life, and trying to pay the bills. We're trying to have a kid in the offhand chance, trying to help family out, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just sometimes I get kind of distracted on like every little thing. So I try to like organize everything based on like category. I don't know if that makes sense, and that helps me out. I figure that with streaming, I like doing. If I didn't make any money out of this, or if it didn't grow at all, I would still like doing it just as a hobby. So I can kind of, whenever I need to, I can go back to that portion of my brain meats where I can, like, I don't advertise as much. I can just kind of kick back and just like hang out with you guys and just have fun, you know? But I don't know. If that makes sense. That's just how I'm kind of like, I'm organizing things in my brain. It's just editing content the platform. Editing the content to fit the platform is what's kind of difficult. Yeah, it's true. It's definitely time consuming too. That's why a lot of people just hire editors. Only share it to all the Discord communities. I only share it to all the Discord communities I'm a part of. They favor edited content, so if you have a channel pertaining to VOD content, it can make a difference. Yeah, definitely. Haven't made much, but I love doing it. Yeah, I do too. Ryuzuki, I've just been burned out here recently. Yeah, that's the problem. It's gonna happen. I think even if you're successful, it's gonna happen. And it kind of like you have to think about it as, you know, that's gonna happen. Like if you're big or small, or you just have to kind of do a little bit of self-reflection. Like, how am I going to, you know, work this out? You know, when it comes time to it. Like if I'm really burnt out, I don't really feel like streaming. But you get it's more beneficial to you if you're doing it more consistently. I don't know. It's interesting. But autoquills, collection of autoquills. So this is just, so we got a collection of pens, we got a collection of stronger synthetic material, we got data conduit cable coil. So we have, in mostly machines in the Warhammer 40,000 setting, you have servo stock, which are, it's like a catch-all term for like a computer, how do you do it? Instead of like mostly like a lot of circuit boards or processing power like a GPU, they have humans, either vat grown in a cloning vat, or, you know, prisoners or people that are punished. They're made into servitors, right? So servo stock, you can be like a servitor walking around like you're just a Mindwife cyborg, or you can just be, they could take portion of your brain, they could stick it in the computer, right? So most of the ship systems in our ship are going to have a lot of servo stock and data conduit cable, or just like the, you know, just mostly cables, but I just want to let you know that a lot of servo stock does take place, is for building computers, or cogitators, as they say. Magnus class rechargeable batteries. Okay, so rechargeable batteries. Oh, what fun. What fun. Let's see here. I guess we'll go around. Well, there's a couple of star systems that we can explore, get a little bit more experience. I think we leveled up last time, didn't we? I'd like to get one more level before we actually go back to the main campaign. Staying consistent is difficult when making solo content. It's a lot easier to get burned down. Yeah, I mean, if you ever want to, this goes for any other creators in our community, but if you guys ever want to plan some sort of collab to keep yourself interested in small streaming, let me know on Discord. We can figure something out. I know Divergent Collective has wanted to do collabs. A couple other people want to do collabs. I wanted to try to coax Katie into doing more collabs, but I think she's a little, I don't know. I don't know if she's comfortable in doing it just yet. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can maybe I can convince her. Maybe I can twist her arm a little bit more. A particular settlement. Okay. This planet can barely sustain life, and yet searchers discover a long-lost Imperial colony, one that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any underhive, yet they still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. You see how I'm doing over here. Okay. The Lord Captain receives an invitation for its local ruler, Archqueen Precepts Domina, paid Archie an official visit. Take over the colony, 1 shuttle, and 2 rifles. 2 rifles should be enough. Pay the Archqueen an official visit. The ruler meets the Lord Captain in a shack, considered to be a palace by the people here. Ugh. The Captain Guppo has a little scented handkerchief. It's like, oh my, oh. Tech use test succeeded. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made of metal coils, Most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. Okay, cool. The guests are served finest delicacies the colony can provide. Okay. The Archqueen praises the visitors in Mangled Low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. Dear brother, I don't know if I agree about that. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister delicately remarks the best possible gift to the Lord Captain and his crew could provide would be a replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool. Interesting. Lord Captain gives orders to the lower decks to be volunteers, the most ruggedly handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court on the gift. I mean, Captain Guppo doesn't really have, especially like human. He favors halfling life greatly over standard human life, right? Let me go back a little bit. There's so much. There's so much in Warhammer. Yeah. From what my friend was telling me, this isn't a game for. What my friend was telling me, this isn't a game for me. Way too much reading and understanding on my part. Some people are like that. You got to make sure that people can actually hang together and not have bad blood. That's true, and that's just experience. Like doing this, that's interesting. Like I see the problem with sometimes I would want to like search for stories about other streamers to kind of see what other people have been through. The problem is that if there's a lot of I don't know, scammers or just kind of like shysters in that kind of space. Like you try to search for like tips on blah 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 blah, and then you'll get people that seem like they're really trying to sell you something, and they're kind of shady. There's like so much of that, right? So it's kind of discouraging, and it kind of slows things down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, one thing to do is like just do collabs and take the good with the bad, I guess. You gotta make sure people with bad blood. It's very unfiltered, yes. So I've got to find the group that's rough cut like me. Yeah, and also there's sometimes people they react differently in a group versus just a standard person. Even in a situation like this, where they're kind of interacting with people online, they have a mode in their brain that's like solo and one that's with people, right? And if they're hanging out and doing solo streams and talking to their chat, they might act differently than when they're with other people in like live chat, right? So I don't know. It's I feel like some of it is probably you just have to kind of jump in. You have to jump into the water and kind of be wary if the water is boiling or not. I don't know. That's not really a good. That's not a good analogy. But yeah, this is your Lord Captain Guppo. To the lower decks, I require volunteers. The most handsome of your community are going to a world to start anew. We are expanding our dynasty, and only the most handsome people will be sent to the Archqueen's court. Okay, anyways, get out of here. Oh, what did they give me? Oh, they gave me bottles of acid and adamantine hilt guards. Thank you very much for the human life that I've given you. The Archqueen is delighted and flattered. She hopes that Lord Captain will pay her more visits in the future. Can I? Like, is that an option? Already explored? Okay. Doesn't seem like I can. But if this game took place over like decades or centuries, I'd probably be able to return to the world and visit their descendants. That'd be kind of fun. It's very begin scan. So what I was thinking about doing is, when we're talking about lore today, there's a couple charts that are in the Rogue Trader pen and paper game where you can actually roll up new worlds, right? So they're not the best charts ever, but I'd be interested in like trying it out on the stream. We got I leveled up. Nice, cool. Fission core. We got augmented fission core. We got contained plasma. Okay, and we got lasgun optic conversion modules. Sure. Oh, you know what I think I think one of my side quests I was going to do was we're going to go back down to Footfall We're gonna try to find the naval trader, because we gotta build up our relationships with them. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, 50 save, and then woo, 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 woo. Swift and merciless retribution is a proper fate for many transgressors, but the Imperium permits using the convicts for hard labor on distant prison worlds like Vebos 6. Okay. Wait. This is one of our colonies, isn't it? To atone for their crimes before humankind, hundreds of thousands of rogues. No, I think that's I'm thinking of a different one, but I think we do return here. To atone for their crimes before humankind, hundreds of thousands of rogues and lowlives toil in the mines of the Von Valencia's Protectorate until... Oh, wait, no, this is Vebos 6. Until Von Valencia's Protectorate, until death from some exhaustion or some other unfortunate accident claims their forsaken souls. Okay, so this is the colony that will eventually... World's of the Expanse. Eventually, we'll get a quest to come back here. So, we'll go back to the Chronos Expanse. Streamboo, what's going on? We can't have a stream without Streamboo, right? Boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doop-a-doo. Stream boop, boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop, 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 boop. Ban. Cool. So can I report you again, Streamboo? Cool. All right. Let's see here. Let's go back. And let's see here. We got 4 Navigator's Insight. Yes. Let's go to... Yes, let's level up some of our guys. Okay, so, like I said, I'm not 100% on Servo Skull Overseer. But... let's take another look. Let me have another drink. So... mostly I'm just sniper, secondary sniper, or like a spotter for a sniper, and buffs, right? Let's see. So armored hide, attacks against familiars have their critical hit chance reduced by 15%. I don't know about stuff like that. Like the critical hit chance reduced by 15%. I don't know, man. Like you have to manage a lot of these talents by like even if you think that that's good, like it's still taking up a slot. You can probably put something better in. So I don't know why I feel like they should do all this kind of stuff that does like reduce critical hit chance by 15%, or like reduces knockback by like 1 square, something weird like that. They should have a secondary feature as well, like reduce critical hit chance by 15%, and you get a stacking buff that increases your critical hit chance or something like that, you know? Autonomous Medikit. The familiar's maximum wounds are increased by... familiar's maximum wounds are increased... Wait, Medikit that increases the familiar's wounds? Okay. Familiar's maximum wounds are... Wait. Medikit, that doesn't... Okay. So, increases the familiar's wounds. Sure, whatever. Each ally within a 3-cell radius around the familiar has the resolve increased by 2. That's not bad. Cohesion. The familiar gains 50% dodge against their overseer's attacks. Sure, whatever. I could see actually that being good for if you have like AoE stuff, like shotgun stuff, and you're like for whatchamacallit, Solomorn, have cohesion, 50% dodging. You can just do blast your shotguns into the melee with your dog in it. And that could be pretty good. Dependable ally. Whenever a familiar's ability is used on an ally, can be the overseer for 1 round. That ally gains a +5 bonus characteristics considered to be key characteristics of the familiar. I guess. Emergency stimulation. Once per combat, the Servo Skull Swarm can save an ally. Interesting. If that ally suffers lethal damage in his 4-cell radius around the Servo Skull Swarm, that ally regains Servo Skull Swarm's fellowship bonus divided by 3% of their maximum wounds and remains in combat. Then the Servo Skull Swarm suffers shock damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, let's take this out. Yeah. That's actually not that bad. 4-cell radius around the surface. Yeah, that's pretty good. if it's, I mean, one more save from death. And I think there's other save versus death abilities than in like other talents, right? Whenever an Overseer uses Bring It Down on an ally within 4-cell radius around the Servo Skull Swarm, which, wait, whenever the Overseer uses Bring It Down on an ally within a 4-cell radius around the Servo Skull Swarm, which also grants an additional extra turn to an ally in that area, the Servo Skull Swarm gains +5 to all characteristic stacks. I see, the thing is, like, the Servo Skull Swarm can't really attack, can it? It can only buff. So, like, why would you... I mean, like, slightly easier to dodge? I don't know. The Familiar's key characteristics are increased by... Again, like, why would I want to buff up my Servo Skull Swarm when it can't really do much a lot aside from buffing? And, like, it seems like it's targeting priority for servitors is, like, really low for enemies, right? I don't know, it's weird. In pure force, while moving, the Servo Skull Swarm deals 8 shock damage to each enemy it passes. That's not bad. It's based on something. What's it based on? The Familiar's intelligence bonus. Okay. Okay. I can see that being good. So you can do Impure Force and then Enhance Augmetics. Okay, I can kind of see it. You can do Impure Force, and that's just generally Impure Force, and then buff it with all these other guys. Dependable ally. Interesting. Whenever extra turn is granted in a 4-cell radius around the Servo Skull Swarm, until the end of the combat, its Overseer gains +3 Fellowship, and it has their damage increased by bonus. What? Its Overseer gains +3 Fellowship and has their damage increased by plus bonus damage. What is that supposed to mean? Hold on. It doesn't... What is plus bonus damage? Like, it doubles their bonus damage? Like, it doubles... I don't know. At the start of the Overseer's turn, the Familiar gains +6 temporary wounds. Rite of Calibration. The first use of Overseer's ability in combat costs 1 AP less. That's not bad. Chafe Shelter. If the Overseer or their allies are protected by partial cover in a 4-cell radius around the Servo Skull Swarm, they're considered protected by full cover. That's actually not that bad. That's actually pretty good. Like, most of the cover in this game is half cover. Okay. But I can see consistently buffing the Servo Skull. Because all I have to do is just move through a bunch of guys, right? So, consecutively buffing it, you just have to buff their intelligence, right? The Servo Skull Swarm. And then you can just move them through and get like little bits of damage every single turn. Interesting. Probably not as good for the higher difficulty that I'm on, but it's interesting. Whenever the ability whenever an ability extrapolated through the Servo Skull Swarm affected allies, I think that means when it's spread out. When you use it on the Servo Skull Swarm, Servo Skull Swarm gains +1 Fellowship. Whenever such an ability affects enemies, the Servo Skull Swarm gains +1 Intelligence. But I don't have anything that debuffs enemies, do I? I don't think so. Stacks. So I just want to upgrade... So I just want to upgrade my intelligence, right? That's the deal? Yeah. Or upgrade the Servo Skull's intelligence. Interesting. Side by side, when the Overseer and their Familiars are adjacent to each other, both of them re-roll failed dodge attempts once per attack. That's pretty good. Self-learning algorithms. Explain the allies. I mean, I'll bookmark this, but I don't think I have anything that debuffs enemies. So wait. Whenever one ability extrapolated through the Servo Skull affects enemies, then it gets +1. So we're trying to buff the Servo Skull's intelligence as much as possible. Now, could we I think there's a operator ability that increases intelligence, right? So if I can get the Service Skull's intelligence up like an incredible amount, I can just move around and do a bunch of damage to my opponents. That'd be interesting to try out. A suppression factor. Enemies in a 3-cell radius around the familiar suffer a -5 penalty. Give me 1 second. I think there should have been a delivery. Maybe not. Let's see. Let me check to see if there should have been a delivery outside, but I don't think I heard the doorbell. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. If you guys have any personal experience with familiars in this game, let me know. Okay, enemies in a 3-cell radius around the familiar suffer a -5 penalty to characteristics considered to be the key familiar's key characteristic. So I'm assuming that's intelligence? Enemies in a 3-cell radius around the familiar. Okay, this is enemies, though. Enemies in a 3-cell radius around the familiar suffer. Symbiosis. When an Overseer exploits an ability through a Service Skull swarm for the first time in a round, they regain +1 AP. That's pretty good, too. Unseen support. When the Overseer is 5 or more cells away from the Service Skull swarm, their fellowship increased by +8. What does fellowship do during combat? It's just represents the ability to interact with others, deceive, befriend. I think high fellowship buffs is linked to other combat abilities. High fellowship will have the character find a way to approach the gathering. I think it just affects certain abilities that I have to try to memorize, but I never do. But I think what we're going to do, combat addict, familiar kickback. Oh, you know what? I think I was supposed to learn something for the king, or I keep wanting to call him the king. I was going to learn something for the Lord Captain. I forget what. Damn it. It was really important too. If nothing else, I'll do Impure Force. I can buff that. High protected weapons expert, shield mastery, plasma weapon mastery. What was it? Flame weapon proficiency, dueling mastery, dual combat. What was it? I think it was really important. I was telling myself there was something really important that I need to level up for my main character, but I can't remember. Oh, Medicae. Yeah, Medicae was it. But I think I'd rather get Impure Force. Okay. And my Arch Militant, my Sniper. Did I not bookmark any of this stuff? Damn it. Okay, that's fine. Well, I think she just recently got her new archetype. So the Arch Militant begins combat with 2 stacks of versatility. Versatility is, I think if you do different types of damage, it gives you a stacking buff. Whenever entering combat, the Arch Militant gains +10 weapon skill and +6 ballistic skill until the end of combat, which is based off of weapons. What? Wait. When entering combat, Arch Militant gains +10 weapon skill and plus. So wait, and this is. Wait, it was weapon skill. Oh, so it's based off of your other. Wait, so you gain weapon skill based off of ballistic skill and ballistic skill based off of weapon skill? That's weird. But you know, I was thinking about retrading Jay to make her into an Arch Militant because I was trying to make her a dual weapon, but like melee and range, right? Because I think Arch Militants have the kicky kick. But well, interesting. Broad expertise. Interesting. Until the end of combat. Critical versatility. Arch Militant gains a number +5 plus never versatility stacks bonus to critical damage. This bonus is kept when the Arch Militant uses cautious approach. Yeah. Let's just bookmark that. Dependable. The Arch Militant gains a +5 number of versatility stacks to armor. This bonus is kept when the Arch Militant uses bonus to armor. Interesting. So. I was going to make Solomorn into kind of like a tank, character. But it's like the main thing about tanks is just seems to be like in the first campaign, Abelard being able to taunt things was like necessary to be a tank, right? I don't know if warriors are the only ones that have kind of a tank or a taunt like ability, but I don't know. Making a different type of tank a little bit more difficult. Exploit weakness. When an Archmilitant attacks a target that have their armor reduced by any effects applied by the Archmilitant's allies, the Archmilitant deals 10% more damage. Interesting. Preferred target. When the Archmilitant attacks targets that have their dodge reduced by any effects. Okay, interesting. Accustomed to glory. Whenever Archmilitant or their ally uses a heroic act or a desperate measure, the Archmilitant gains +1 in plus 10 damage on all attacks until the end of combat. Okay. Gaining a stack of versatility increases the critical hit chance by 5% until the end of turn. Yes. That is good. Adaptability all out. Let's see. I think my mouse wheel is dying on my Razer mouse. While the Archmilitant is under effects of Reckless Rush, their attacks do not cost MP. That's pretty good. Reckless Rush. I think I know what that is. Arms Master. Killing an enemy with a melee attack makes all the Archmilitant's range attacks this turn cost -1, and vice versa. It does not stack. Interesting. Waiting orders. Every round, the Archmilitant... the first single target ability used by an ally on the Archmilitant gains +1 action points to that ally. Okay, waiting orders. Interesting. What we got? We got Blood Haze. As long as the Archmilitant has killed at least one enemy with a melee attack this round, the Archmilitant gains +15 bonus to dodge. Okay. Breaking attack. Devastating attack reduces the target's armor by 7 and toughness by 10 until the end of combat. Does not stack. A lot of these these like 10 and like 5% stacking abilities, I should probably pay more attention to. Seems like I'm always looking for more of an immediate bonus, but I don't know. While the I guess I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I do in this type of difficulty. I'm not max difficulty, but I'm not playing it with Iron Man mode or anything like that, so I don't lose my character immediately. So I do need more immediate change, not long distance change. While under effects of the confident approach, the Archmilitant keeps half of the usual bonuses from versatility. Okay. Close quarters training. The Archmilitant can use two-handed ranged weapons within melee range, but with a 10% penalty to the ballistic skill. I think that's good, because she can get into melee pretty easily. Interesting. Wait, so can you do... Because which class is it? I think it's the... what was it? Solomon's class, the Arbites or whatever, the Guardian, whatever it is. They can get a talent that lets you dual wield... you can dual wield two-handed shotguns, right? So if you do that and then do Archmilitant, you can do dual wield two-handed shotguns in melee combat. That'd be interesting. There's a lot of like hidden gem builds in here that I think you can probably find. Archmilitant deals 20% critical damage against targets that are stunned, prone, or blinded. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And if I have a deer in the party, I'm going to be blinding people. That's pretty good. Crippling Blast. Any range attack and range burst attack of the Archmilitant reduces the weapon skill of all enemies hit until -10 until the end of combat. Does not stack. Disciplined Archmilitant gains +1 stack of versatility whenever an ally grants Archmilitant an extra turn. Any of the Archmilitant's area attacks, she doesn't really use area attacks, but area attacks both melee and range reduce the deflection of all the enemies by 2 and their armor by 7. That's not bad, because sometimes you do need like to reduce deflection, because that can hamper stuff. Any of the Archmilitant's burst attacks and melee attacks reduce the dodge of all enemies hit by -10. I feel like the cost of wildfire is reduced by -1 AP for every 3 stacks of fertility until 4. I remember that being pretty good. We've got Focal Point. The Archmilitant deals +15 damage to targets that have a priority target. regardless if whether that target is the arch-militant or someone. And I think that's pretty good. Generally, they're going to have a priority target, right? It's just any priority target. So most likely, unless you're attacking at the beginning of combat, or attacking at the beginning of combat, heavy gunner. I do want to have one character that has heavy gunners. Arch-militant's heavy weapon attack costs -1 action point. I want to have like one heavy gunner in this campaign. Enemies that were forced to make a resistance test by the arch-militant will make any resistance tests from any source with a 20% penalty. Enemies that were forced to make a resistance test by the arch-militant will take resistance tests from any source with a 20% penalty until the end of combat. Oh, that's not bad. Martial art. The target of kick. I want to get kick. The target of kick must pass a toughness test or fall prone. That's pretty good. Survivor. Using cautious approach also grants the arch-militant temporary wounds equal to 10% of the arch-militant's maximum wounds. The same happens at the start of every turn while arch-militant remains an effective cautious approach. That's pretty good too. Okay. Nothing too crazy for her build. Nothing that really... let's see here. I think she does have Medicaid, right? She does. Let's see here. She has Grenadier. Good. It will not die. I think it will not die would be pretty good because all my guys have pretty low like wounds. Give a little bit more durability here. What do we got? We got Executioner and Blade Dancer. We've been through here before. I think we were trying to do more like poison damage for him. It's not really working out, but let's see. Acute pain. Whenever the enemy suffers damage for an execution, damage over time effect inflicted by the executioner for the first time in combat, damage increased by 100%. Let's see, damage over time effect. First time in combat. Yes, that's good. All encompassing agony. If the enemy suffering from any of the executioner damage over time effects is suffering from bleeding, burning, and toxin, all of them at the same time. Thank God, this is such a prerequisite. Bleeding, burning, and toxin. Wait, including the effects produced by a pyromancer or navigator. I guess it's not too hard to do. You just have to have bleeding, burning, and toxin on one target. And then you deal 30% more damage. It's okay. I don't know if I'm going to bookmark it. The maximum number of wounds for the executioner depends on their Medicaid instead of toughness. That's probably something I'd want for a halfling. I think I would, actually. I'm probably going to get that if nothing else. At the start of each round, all enemies suffering from any damage over time effects inflicted by the executioner have their incoming damage over time from any source increased by 20... Wait, what? At the start of each round, all enemies suffering from any damage over time effects inflicted by the executioner have their incoming damage over time from any source increased by 20%. Stacks. Was that in a previous build? I feel like this is new. I don't remember seeing this before, but that's pretty good. If I could just spread a lot of, like poison damage over... I don't know. Bleeding stigmata. Targets of sanguination are also immune to toxin and burning while suffering from bleeding. Okay. Bloody trail. When moving, all bleeding enemies leave a bloody trail on the ground which remains for 1 round. And it sounds kind of silly, but I'm trying to focus on toxin. There's a lot of things that are immune to toxic stuff also, so who knows. Whenever an enemy suffering from toxin inflicted by the executioner dies... okay, this is it. Whenever enemy suffering from toxin inflicted by the executioner dies, all enemies in a 2-cell radius around the enemy suffer 3 levels of toxin. That's pretty good. Death warrant. The level of damage over time effect inflicted by executioner's merciless verdict increased by... I don't know what that is, but I'll bookmark it. Why not? Deep laceration. When using scourging strikes, it's bleeding. All damage over time effects inflicted by executioner have gained a 20% critical hit chance. Critical hit chance is increased by all bonuses the critical hit chance is. Yeah, sure. That's good. Does it hurt? Okay, sure. The duration of negative effects inflicted by pain resonance is increased by 1 round, and the penalty to corresponding resistance test is increased by 30. I think that was pretty good. First instance of damage dealt by the executors, damage over time effects in a round, reduces the inflicted enemy's armor by 13 until the end of combat. This effect can be inflicted on multiple enemies per round, but only once per enemy. In a round. Sure? Because you can spread... So I have to kill guys in order to spread my toxic damage. And I was going to get there's a Biomancer discipline that lets you get additional toxic damage from your, I think it's your psychic powers. I don't know if that applies to force weapons, but I think it does. Whenever executioner or their party members are suffering from any damage over time effects, these effects only deal 50% of their normal damage. That's not bad. I don't know if it's going to be a priority, but it's not bad. Internal bleeding when pushing again with the pushing. You know what? I'm going to say just F it one of these days. I'm going to make a dedicated push like character. I don't know, like if you can push enemies off of like balconies and stuff, or off of cliffs, or I don't know. But I don't think, the thing is, if pushing and knockdown were the same thing, I think this would be a lot more fun of a build. When pushing enemy execution, I guess. Or if you can do pushing, if pushing triggers attacks of opportunity, that would be really good as well. Internal bleeding, it's more bleeding stuff. Invigorating screams. Ah! Whenever an enemy in a force cell radius around the executioner suffers damage for a damage over time effect, the executioner regains 1 wound. Sure, I guess. At the start of the turn, enemy suffering from burning, and that's burning. The executioner deals +5 more damage to a target for each type of damage or attack. Click on target. Sure. Perfect anatomy. The executioner's armor increased by 7, which is based on what? Which is based on your wounds. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Maddening flames. That's flame benefit. Master of torture. Executioner. We already did that. Racking weakness. The damage dealt by the executioner's damage over time effects increased by 2%. For every -10 penalty to armor suffered a target from any source. Okay. Reprieve. If the executioner uses reckless abandon in the previous round, and by the start of their turn still has temporary wounds, they're healed for +8 wounds. Reveling is suffering. Each adjacent creature counts as 2 for the purpose of calculating the bonuses granted by Gift of Torment. I don't remember what that is. The thing is, it's not going to tell me until I get it. It's kind of annoying. Whenever I guess I could always look it up online, but I'm kind of lazy. Whenever a single instance of damage from any... Wait, let me just check really quick. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was supposed to get a package by now. Hasn't actually come yet. It's probably right when I get into like an important part of the game. That's when I'm going to hear that doorbell ring. Whenever a single instance of damage from any of the executioner's damage over time effects deals damage... Wait, what? Whenever a single instance of damage for any of the executioner's damage over time effects deals damage equal to 10%... Sower of Distress. What an ability, man. That sounds like a really good ship name. The Sower of Distress. Enemies suffering for damage over time effect inflicted by the executioner also suffers a -10 penalty to resistance tests. For any damage. What's that based off of? I mean, 7 is not that great, but Medicae? Whenever the enemy suffering from any of the executioner's damage over time dodges the executioner's attack, all damage over time currently inflicted on the enemy now deals an additional 10% damage. Because you would have to like hit him in the first place in order to deal a lot of damage, right? Targets of Terrifying Strike now make a willpower resistance test with a 16 penalty if failed to provoke attacks of opportunity from the executioner's allies during the force movement. I don't really have a lot of melee guys in my group, so that's not really that great. The executioner gains +10 lower to lore Xenos. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm gonna do Anatomy Expert. I'm gonna try to buff up wounds. And number of wounds increase, it depends on Medicaid and toughness. So yeah, I wouldn't have to worry about getting toughness. I think Medicaid is knowledge? What was it? Intelligence. So I just buff up intelligence in order to get it. So then we got J, which I'm probably going to respec. Grand Strategist. We have the zones. Oh my lord. Adjusting frontline. If there are more enemies than allies in the frontline area, all allies in the area gain +7 to parry and dodge. Using a stratagem on a frontline area, grants the allies +28% increased dodge against other allies' attacks. Boo. Using a stratagem on the rear also makes the allies in that area. Use a stratagem on the rear also makes the allies in that area the lowest priority targets for 1 round. Okay. I can see that being useful. Let's see here. Boop. Enduring Zone. Using a stratagem on a combat tactics area. Using a stratagem on a combat tactics area, it grants the allies in that area +4 deflection against the next melee hit they suffer. Okay. Shit. It is shit. Allies, including the Grand Strategist, in the same combat tactics area with the Grand Strategist, gain +5 perception and agility. Was it the... We got to remember that we got to buff the Serval Skull's intelligence. So that's... I mean, that's not bad. What's it based off of? Intelligence, probably? Yeah, intelligence. I don't think Jay has a lot of intelligence, so she's not going to make the best... this is not really probably the best build for her. But that's not bad. Point of interest. All combat tactics bonuses are increased by 4% if the area was not moved for 2 rounds. If that's stacked, that would be really good. This is intelligence, right? A fellowship. Okay. She has good fellowship, but even so. Redeployment. Every time a combat tactics area is affected by a stratagem, all allies in that area gain +1 MP for the following turn. Stacks with itself. Stacks with itself. So, see, if you put if you do 2 stratagems on one, then you get on one zone, then you get +2 MP. That's Blurred Locust. After use of Combat Locust stratagem, one of the areas removed by Combat Locust stratagem can be recreated immediately. Sure. Using a stratagem on a backline area grants allies in that area +7 increased critical chance from enemies that are... but only enemies that are protected by cover. Okay. Face enemies there. Okay, so if they're in cover, then they get +7 critical hit chance, and that's increased by what? That's increased by... Fellowship. Okay, that's not bad. Because you can, we can buff our snipers, and we also have a Serval Skull ability that changes the cover from half cover to full cover. Interesting. A lot of these are kind of like terrain dependent too. Like, I can buff up my... I can be really great with, like, a group geared to, like, long-range attack. But if we get into, like, a close-quarters combat, I'm gonna have a bad time because all my guys are halflings with, like, low wounds, right? That's not bad. Daunting Zone. Willpower resistance tests forced by the Overwhelming stratagem are made with a 23% penalty. Overwhelming stratagem. I don't remember what that is. I remember it being good. Vague memories of it being good. Let's see here. Disputed Zone. Enemies in the same combat tactics area with the Grand Strategist suffer a negative 70% penalty of dodge and parry. But you would have to get her into the same zone, which she's ranged. So, If there are no enemies in the backline area, the first attack in a turn made by every ally in the area costs... That's pretty good. Costs 1 AP less. That's really good, actually. Fire at will. I just got to remember that. That's the thing. So backline 1 AP less. That's pretty good. That, if nothing else, I think. Allies under the effects of Trenchline stratagem will dodge area attacks without movement, are immune to all types of force movement. Okay, sure. Improved strategy. At the start of the combat, the Grand Strategist can gain 1 random unknown stratagem and can use it at the end of combat for 0 AP. It's not bad. I remember being able to use that decently enough. In the Escapable Zone, rerolls forced by kill zone stratagem are made with a -15 penalty. What was that again? Rerolls made by kill zone made with -15 penalty. That's not bad also. Mobility Zone. Using a stratagem on the combat tactics area grants all allies in that area the ability... Grants all allies the ability to move 1 cell without... no. Opening strategy. The first stratagem used in a turn can be used as a second time for 0 AP. That's not bad. Wait. Opening stratagem and then fire... Yeah, if they always do, I think there's I think there's a combo you can probably get with that. It can be used a second time. So you can do. Well, you could do blitz for 2 zones. Then that's pretty good. I know there's some strategies you could use with opening strategy. That's pretty good. First strategy I'm using in a turn, not in combat, but in a turn. That's not bad. Overcoming zone. Every time allies under effective stronghold stratagem should have recovered from injury, they gain plus 10. What? Oh, every time an ally under effective stronghold stratagem should have recovered an injury, they should gain plus 9 temporary wounds. Why would you? I mean, I guess, but I'd rather recover from an injury, really, because you can get injuries that are like negative 20 to hit. Like, why would I want that? Like, there's a lot of like really interesting builds, but I feel like owlcat could go back to the drawing board for like a decent amount of these, like 40% of the abilities. This seems like kind of the game that needs like a modding community to get into. Allies in the ability, because like a lot of the games that have like a community patch, like rebalance like systems like this that have like very oddly specific like abilities that only work for certain builds and sometimes not even. So I feel like there's the community out there that would get into this and do like really, really good things. Allies gain the ability to reposition the combat tactics area they're currently in at the cost of 1 AP. Yeah. All allies in the rear are healed by any medikits plus 14% more and gain the simple. Oh, that's pretty good. It's only medikits though. Like that's, come on. That is pretty good though. So wait, so you get respite zone. That is pretty good for the rear. So rear, they'll get it's 28 wounds. That's pretty good. Medikits used by allies in the rear cost 1 AP less. So what was it? It was fire at will. So every enemy gets bonus healing from Medicae, and every attack is negative 1 AP less. That's really good. Respite zone, sniping zone, sniping zone. Each ally in the rear, again in the rear, each ally in the rear gains plus 7 critical hit chance if there are no enemies in a 5 cell radius around the ally. Yes, definitely, really good. Strategic offensive. Every enemy killed in the front lines area increases all bonuses of combat tactics area. Increases bonuses of all. Increases bonus of combat tactics areas. Every enemy killed in the front line area increases bonus of all combat tactics areas. So that's just all zones. Bonus for interesting. Every time a Grand Strategist uses a stratagem, they gain a stack of the Strategic Perfection effect. At 6 stacks of Strategic Perfection, the next stratagem applies the benefits of all stratagems known by the Grand Strategist, and then the stacks are removed. Interesting. Oh wait, at 6 stacks of Strategic Perfection, the next stratagem applies. So you use all of your stratagems. So you just have to have a lot of... I mean, that could be good. Strong point. Using a stratagem on a combat tactics area for the second time in a turn refunds 1 AP. This can be effective once per turn. Okay. Fascinating, I guess. Supporting zone. Using a stratagem on a combat tactics area allows the Grand Strategist to use all other officer abilities on allies in that area regardless of distance. Sounds good, actually. Let's do fire at will. That sounds pretty good. And we can actually specialize in the rear tactics area. So we can do like make it like better sniping, better Medicae, like all that stuff. And it, like since we're doing more of a range like combat, that could be pretty good. Complete. Who's in our group? Let's see, we have Adira is in our group. Is Pascal still in our group? I can't remember. Overseer. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, so I want to focus on her DPS, psychic DPS also. So Armored Hide attacks against the familiar has a critical hit chance reduced by 9%. No. Familiar's maximum wounds are increased by... yeah, I'll bookmark that. Bound by the Warp. Enemies in a 4-cell radius around the Cyber Raven have their willpower reduced by blank. Yes, because that reduces their resistance also. Brother in Arms, each ally within a 3-cell radius around the familiar has a resolve increased by 2. Yes, that's not bad. Castigating Echoes. The effects of the Cyber Raven... the effects of the psychic powers are relayed through the Cyber Raven as calculating as if the psi rating was increased by 1. That's not bad. But so far, I think you have to do... in order to cast your attack abilities through the Cyber Raven, it has to be an ultimate ability. Otherwise, it just has to be debuffs. Familiar gains plus 50 dodge against the Overseer's attacks. That's so funny. Whenever a Familiar's ability is used on an ally for 1 round, the ally gains plus 5 characteristics considered to be characteristics. Familiar's key characteristics 5. Impure Force. While moving... Okay, so the Cyber Raven can deal this too. So it's... and I think it's intelligence, right? Oh, it's willpower. Okay. So if the Cyber Raven... the more willpower the Cyber Raven gets, the more damage it'll deal with Impure Force. Interesting. At the start... so we can do 2 of them. I know there's a strategy there. It's in the back of my mind. I don't know, I'll have to think about that for a little bit. At the start of the Overseer's turn, the Familiar gains plus 4 temporary wounds. I'll bookmark that, sure. I'll probably be doing Impure Force. Psi Resonator. Whenever the Overseer relays a psychic power through the Cyber Raven for the first time in combat, they regain plus 1 AP. That's pretty good, too. Rite of Calibration. The first use of the Overseer's ability in combat costs 1 AP. Less. Okay, that's good. Ruinous Flows. Okay. At the start of each round, if Veil Degradation is 15 or more, all creatures in the 4-cell radius around the Cyber Raven... all creatures? Wait, hold on. Wait. Interesting. At the start of each turn, if Veil... because I'm not going to do any like negative on Veil Degradation ever. So 15 or more, all creatures in a 4-cell radius around the Cyber Raven suffer 9 warp damage. So it's everyone. It's friendly fire. That's based on... wait. Creature's maximum wounds. Interesting. Like, interesting. So, wait. It started... okay, so maximum wounds. So, like, buff the Cyber Raven and be moving... There's something there. There's something there. Like, being able to just get, like, a bunch of willpower and move through guys, and every turn you deal damage to all of around them, and then you can like drop and do another little burst of damage. I feel like there's something there. Whenever psychic power, whenever a psychic power is relayed through the Cyber Raven, it gains plus 3 direct damage. Whenever a psychic power is relayed through the Cyber Raven, it suffers plus 3 direct damage and gains plus 3 willpower. Stacks. There's something there. The game just like crap load of willpower. Interesting. Side by side, when the Overseer and the Familiar are adjacent to each other, both of them reroll failed dodge attempts once per attack. That's not bad. Suppression factor. Enemies in a 3-cell radius around the Familiar suffered a -5 penalty to characters considered sure. Warp buffer. If the Overseer is within 4 cells of the Cyber Raven, whenever the Overseer triggers Perils of the Warp, it affects a random enemy inside that area instead of the Overseer. If there are no enemies... with 4 cells, though, that's really short. If there are no enemies in this area, Perils of the Warp affects the Overseer as usual. I kind of like that. But you have to be really close. That's the thing. Cyber Raven. Yeah, this is Cyber Raven. Like, if you were doing, like, a melee Psyker build, this would be pretty good. There's something there. Okay, let's see here. Okay, interesting. I would like to do Impure Force. I might give... There's so much stuff to pick for her. Let's do Edge of Fate, Fatebringer. Allies on the effective with at least one psychic power gain +9 armor penetration. Follows plan. Every 9th successful dodge and or parry by the psyker and their allies gains. Every 9th successful dodge and or parry by the psyker and their allies combined grants a psyker +2 additional AP on the next turn. That's not bad. First dodge attempt by enemy in the combat suffers a -21 penalty. And that's pretty good too. What's it based on? That's based on psi rating. Okay. That's really good for a sniper group build. Natural luck. Whenever Psyker uses divination's psychic power on an ally within a natural luck, that gains a natural luck. When an enemy ally suffers critical hit, it becomes a blah 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 blah. Aftershock. Every time the Psyker deals mental damage from any source other than Aftershock, that target suffers half as much mental damage at the end of their next turn. Damage for any source. That's not bad. Mind C. Mental Breach. Enemies that have taken damage from a Psyker at least once suffer a -20 penalty to all resistance tests against the Psyker until the end of combat. Allies that suffer have taken damage from the Psyker at least once. That's not bad. Let's see. Pain channeling. Can I get another discipline? Oh, so much. Psychic Barrage. When a Psychic uses a damaging psychic power on targets that are 6 cells or further away from the Psychic, that target suffers an additional 3 damage. Factor, peril. Okay, I think I'm going to do Impure Force again. Okay. And I think Pascal's still in our group. So I'll just do... oh, man, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for Pascal. I think I'm just going to throw some abilities at him. Grenadier. There we go. Okay, cool. I think I'm good. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, so we're actually, after all that probably took, what, like 15 minutes? Billion years, something like that? I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. But what if pi? Okay, do that. Warp travel. Visits. And chart new routes and that sort of thing. I think, let's see, we'll try to get a little bit more experience. We got 2 levels before we went to Dargona, so that's enough for me, I guess. Ooh, look at this. Lord Captain, Drukhari ships are patrolling the system. The likelihood of slipping past their patrols is unnoticed is close to 0. Okay. I would like to do some ship combat. Let's see here. Void ship management. We all stacked up. Let's do CT5 scrap. Yes. Let's upgrade our hull a little bit. We have an escort also. So let's see. You failed to get past the enemy ships unnoticed. The nearest Drukhari ship attacks at once. Get ready, others will soon join it. Okay, let's try it. We'll see. I do like ship combat. I do like playing. If you guys are kind of new to my channel, on Sundays we generally just play 40k games on Sundays. Generally, we've been swapping between Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 modded and Rogue Trader, right? So if you guys want me to do one more than the other, let me know on social media, on the comments under these videos, stuff like that, just so I know what you guys want to see. Alert. The Drukhari have blocked some of your flagship's posts using unknown Xenos power. The crew will gain control of these posts in several rounds. Okay. Oh, we're already taking damage. The Hearth and Home Heartless, where are you going? Miss. That's not good. What was it? So, we blocked some posts. That's fine. We got some maneuverability stuff. What we got here? All lords and enemy shields, redistributing them with the weakest side facing the flagship. If the enemy has a hollow field, which is Dark Eldar, it loses several of those charges. Hollow field, I think they have hollow field, right? Shadow field. I don't know if that's the same thing, though. Interesting. Well, we got 3? Or just 2? I think it's just 2. I think we can do this. I can run right into this guy. So let's do dorsal. So ramming. Rams enemy. Do I have to run? This is directly in front of me. I think I have to ram it the first. I think I have to ram the first thing. So let's do that. Let's do. We'll ram them and we'll just unload with all of our stuff. Let's see here. What we got here? We have to overload. We have maneuverability stuff. Restart our shields because I think their shields are already down for some reason. Ram. Check this out.
Set the course.
Yeah. There we go. That's how we do it in the Imperium. Okay. Dorsal. Let's do. Does it destroy their? It does. Okay, so it does affect shadow fields. Got it.
Unleash a barrage of destruction.
Okay. Can I turn? I don't think I can. I think I used up all my abilities. Let's do. I can't use torpedoes. I should have used torpedoes before. Can I do? I can do this. And then and then I have enough.
Leave their hull strewn across the stars.
Okay. Rounds left 11? Oh, rounds left 11 until I get my abilities back. So I attack my main guy? What are you gonna do? Oh, good. The Heartless is a pretty good escort ship, I gotta say. Because it has the shadow field, so... I don't know if it has a shield. I think it just has a shadow field. Oh, no, come on. You can't... One more shot, please. Ah, damn it. Let's see here. Warp wave. Yes, let's kill this guy. That should kill it. Okay, and then we'll do that. So... Let's see, I need to... Boop. Like that.
The time has come.
And can I do the kind of boop that I want to boop?
Full ahead.
And then I can do this.
Set course with all haste.
Not quite, but torpedo.
Unleash our vengeful salvo.
Anything else? No.
Deliver the demise.
Cool. Normally in the pen and paper RPG, the way shadow fields work is that they like they just instead of taking like a instead of like reducing the damage output, I think they just add an additional penalty to hit the actual object. But I think it's a little bit different in this one. Cool. Is there another one? Oh yeah, more are coming. Okay, interesting. Oof. Oof. I don't know, maybe this is not such a good idea. Yeah, there's like tons of guys coming. This is fun and all, but yeah, I'm gonna die. There's no way. Because I think I think it's like it'll just keep on going. Let's just load. It'll save us a little bit of time. That was fun, and I would try to get into it, but like they get first strike, they disability. I have to build up my void ship a little bit before coming back. One thing I noticed that, the developer of the Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 mod was letting me know that I was actually running a previous version of the mod, so I actually upgraded it recently. That was kind of embarrassing, but yeah. Next week, around this time slot, we're going to be doing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 with the 2.2 mod, I think. The 𝕽𝖌𝖚 mod. Okay, got that. So yeah, we'll visit this place, but we can't really do anything. Or can we? It's like I do kind of want to try. Are all of them the same? I mean, this is patrol, because I think they signal everyone else. This is just a giant like endurance battle. I'll come back if I remember. Okay, so I guess we're going to 𝕽𝖌𝖚. Yeah. Can I do 3? Can I? What if I can just find something along the way? I don't want to waste my, like the last campaign I actually did end up losing a little bit too much navigator's insight. So 3, I don't want to use it. 3, or I can just do boop, warp travel. The warp jump went surprisingly smoothly. None of the deck officers on duty reported any incidents. However, a strange discovery awaited Lord Captain when he returned to his quarters. The bed was unmade. An impression of a head was still visible on the pillow. There were no signs of intrusion. The guards swore under oath that no one had entered the Lord Captain's quarters. Cool. That's an interesting one. I've never seen that one before. When the Lord Captain arrived on bridge during the warp jump, he found the on-duty officers in a state of utter confusion. They claimed they had been receiving orders from the bridge for several minutes. Orders authorized by the rogue trader, but the Lord Captain had been absent. Curiously, the orders had been signed by the late Theodore von Valancius. After a thorough investigation, the tech priest attributed the strange incident to the whims of the machine spirits. I guess one criticism I'd make of the pen and paper role-playing game is that you do encounter a lot of these warp shenanigans. Whenever you're doing warp jumps, you have to roll on the warp shenanigan chart, and it was not fun. Like you would get, like, it was very often you would get some weird roll, and the charts, very low on the chart, though, like the worst stuff that would happen would be like, you arrive, back in time in a location, but back in time or forward in time, like months or even years ahead of time. And it's supposed to be rare that happens, but that in my campaigns that I DM'd, that actually happened often enough. Can we stop by this place? How much is it? 3? I kind of want to visit one more thing, but how long have we been playing? We did maybe we should just go or travel. Deadly, huh? Let's just go to 𝕽𝖌𝖚. A call for help pierced the tranquility of an uneventful warp flight. Something sinister is afoot on one of the storage decks. 2 squads have already been sent to investigate, and both of them are already missing. Alas, the only way to learn of their fate is a personal visit by the rogue trader and his retinue. I will try. Yes. Cool. I'm all crunchy, and I'm a young man, by the way. I'm all crunchy. And, like, "Arr! What's going on? What's going on? I don't know. What's Roblox? What is this Fortnite that you kids are talking about? Solomorn. Let's see here. So, battle, there's probably demons.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Get a...
Blessed is 𝕵𝖓𝖊
Get my sniper team all set up.
We must act.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Why are you running all the way down there? Come on.
watches over us.
Come on now. Come on now.
I tire of idleness.
Pathfinding. Let's see, that's...
My ascension has only just begun.
That's...
Some choose wealth, others prefer power. And
Okay,
me, well,
that's-
I'm not that picky.
Data meditation is
Shirin,
This.
I love to live.
ready for dating.
That. Come on, Pascal. And Solomorn.
Justice guides me.
Justice guides me. Cool. Let's see. Quick save. Save. Nope. Green smoke. We got Nurgle. Oh my lord. Nurgly Nurgles. What we got? Only 2? I'm skeptical. Only 2. Okay. Interesting. Aurora and friends. And we got that. Captain Guppo. We'll put Captain Guppo right here. They're all melee, right? Get my melee guys up. J. Doop. Doop, doop, doo. Something like that. This. Can we do block? Let's do like that. It seems fine. Oop. Yeah, you can't really move through here. So blocking this area, they have to go around. And we'll do... That's fine. Let's try that. J. Okay, and rear. So rear, they get -1 to... Let's see, what does it do normally? Rear is plus 13 damage with range attacks and gain plus 10 over penetration, plus 10 critical hit chance. That's pretty good. And we can really buff this up.
Paid for this?
And then we can do frontline here.
You've got a problem.
And then do blitz.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And back. It was rear. I'm pretty sure it was rear. It wasn't backline. Okay, so cover efficiency and twist frame cover reduction. cRPG. Sure. Wait. Why can't I? Yeah, whatever.
Tell me.
You like
and
that?
it is done.
And then blitz. Can I make it a blitz? Let's do that. And then what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? For next attack. Oh, this is this battle music is one of my favorites. Like, I don't know if you guys can actually hear it. I think in the previous streams, like, not everyone can hear the vocals on this background music. But every so often you hear this guy in the background go, "Oi!" I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Let's see. Effective exploits. Targets of cover hits as you can block will be used by fit. They'll have, okay, better hit chance. Yes. That's...
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
Okay, 3 AP left. Precise attack. Or I can just do... Wait, 7? Why is it 7? Weird. Besides attack.
Don't get too cocky. I can do that with the right incentive.
Toxic needle, sure. Wait, what's their armor? Maybe I should have reduced their armor a little bit. Armor 48%. Okay. Do. Solomorn is over there. We got. Immediately returns to self. He started this turn. We could probably get some attacks in. Like that. Just got to remember to have, what, like one left? Wait, hold up. Boop. Go here. And then Blitz. Right?
Purpose guides me.
Blitz is so good. And then what we got? Buff. And then we got to make sure to have at least one boop left. Okay, so
Ruin beckons.
okay, one boop left. So go in reverse boop. Cool. I feel like there is a really good build for just around this for like other classes, other build acrobatic artistry. You would have to do Blade Dancer, but like I'd be interested to see if you could do like Blade Dancer. Maybe I could try doing Jay as a Blade Dancer with like melee and range. Can you do Blade Dancer arms? Was it Blade Dancer? Whatchamacallit? Arms Master? Not Arms Master. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay. Running gun? Yes. Do that. And Reckless Rush. Don't need that. Control shot gives a sign they're about to open fire. Don't think I need anything else. And like -1 AP. It's not bad. Okay. Oop.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Not bad.
And so shall it be. Let my fury rain down
Pretty good.
upon thee.
That's a mistake.
Okay. It's not bad. We can deal with this. It's not that hard a combat compared to everything else we fought so far. Jesus. Okay, so I would like to move my serval skull. Actually, let's do... We got, at the start of the turn, each ally in the 4-cell radius around the serval skull... At the start of their turn, each ally in a 4-cell radius around the serval skull swarm gains 8 wounds and gains 8 wounds, not temporary wounds, and 17% chance to remove 1 injury. That's pretty good. Does not work on unconscious allies. Zero lasts until the serval skull swarm is destroyed or uses another single ability. It's pretty good. You serve me. Yes.
Already done.
We'll do a spotter. Okay, so we do that. We do voice of command.
All too easy.
And make sure that we have at least one left. Okay. Then we do...
Rejoice
That.
in service.
Snipe again.
I will not be deterred. You have been
Nice.
judged and found wanting.
Toxin, that's fine. Okay. I feel like I have this feeling I haven't really used Solomorn as much as I should. Run. Let's do... For one round, let's move without. Battle mode standby. What's the chompy? Apprehend. The Overseer chooses an enemy that is in their line of sight. The Cybermaster immediately attempts to run into that enemy. If there's something to do, it makes a melee attack and holds him in place.
One of us would be enough.
Don't want to get a mouthful of this stuff. And let's see, do this, and then we do, and then I get bonuses, right? So we do Shotgun has an attack. It's armor penetration. Grizzly Education. The shotgun has attack. Has an additional 10% armor penetration. Let's see here. Wait, can I... Wait. What's this then? Raining Strikes. Wide close range attack. 10% armor penetration. 22% levels of bleeding. I'll try it. Wait, what's some of the other ones? Torrent of Fury. Someone removes all stacks of Fury. His critical hit chance, damage dealt, and dodge reduction are increased by 5% until the end of the turn. Run and gun. Definitely want to use that. Next area attack made by a soldier deals 100% damage and has a 20% dodge reduction. That's not bad. We can do that. Right? And he can't... Yeah, he can't move out of the way because he's held in place. Or maybe he can. Never mind. Okay. And Pascal can do this. And Merciless Verdict. Execution next range attack for a second. If there's damage over time effect on all targets hit. Does inflict toxic hits. Let's do... Wait, what? Can I do... Blitz? Okay. So boop. And then I do... Boop. Wait, yes. I'm gonna do this. There we go. Cool. Fun. Ah, no, more guys. Okay. How many more? Plagued Undead. Any more? Of course, there's got to be some up here, right? Yeah. Okay. Not really that strong. I wish they're kind of bunched up so I can hit him with my flamethrower attack. But let's do do. Let's help our snipers out. Let's help our snipers out, please. Snipers out. Precise attack. Yes.
Watch my back.
We do boop. Okay.
You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
Okay, and sure.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And let's do... I want to kill these guys. Got one plagued undead, one plagued undead. So we can do this guy, kill him, and then jump up here. So, with that said, that's right here. And any other buffs? I think I do have Iron Arm, don't I? Yes, yeah, I do. So, probably just kill him, right?
One step, one satisfying
Easy.
demise.
And then jump. Yes, perfect.
I will triumph.
Okay. What do we got? We got... Choo-choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo. What's the best thing to do? I can just kill this guy with a normal attack. And get a... Yes.
I need death shall reign.
And... Should I rewind time? Put him back here, and then he'll get attacked by this guy. Or this guy. That's fine. Let's do it. Oh, and I could just jump again. What am I doing? Oh, boo. Boo, boo, boo.
Ruin
Officer Molly. Let's deal with this guy. I think you can ambush Officer Molly.
Rejoice in service.
You son of a bitch.
I cannot comply.
Not line of sight? Get out of here.
I am the chosen weapon that will crush them.
There we go. Cool. Anything else I can do? I don't think so. That's fine. Oh, they're just gonna keep on coming. Okay, probably kill it until we kill these guys. Me. Let's see. This guy. What was he doing with this? Yes, I was going to do relocation.
Nothing I can't do.
It's very slow. Then we do. Yes.
Suits my purposes.
Cool. And then I can do this in here.
Not a problem for me.
And you kill these guys. Wait, undead. Wait. Did we kill the other whatchamacallit? Yes, we did.
The Emperor commands. Rejoice in service.
Cool. Captain Guppo. Solomorn. Apprehend this guy. Okay. Any other thing I can do? Let's see.
I'll take it as a
Reduction.
priority.
And do this again. Yes. And tower defense against this guy.
It won't take long. Target eliminated. Orders supersede pay.
Cool. Oh, they are attacking my familiar. That's fine. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not 100%. They're going to attack it. Going to kill it. So in order to get him, like, what was it? The corrupting energy or whatever when he moves through guys. Like, I would have to move him. Because, like, the captain and the sniper are going to be all the way in the back, right? So I'd have to move him slowly from here. So I think I probably would want to try out Eagle. I can see this being really interesting, but you have to build up his intelligence in order to get a lot of damage from just moving through crowds of guys, right? So I don't know. I'm not sure I'm 100% on board with the Servo Skull familiar. Okay. Pascal Ipu. I want to hit this guy. How can I hit? I do like undead, do like that, and then shoot and get some like plague damage. Sounds good.
Activate calculate fury algorithm.
And then do I know? Operating games plus cover efficiency. Don't need that. Cool. Let's just do. Oop.
Running binary. Request approved.
Parry. Boo. Where you going? Leave me alone. Okay, Jay. Let's see here. Yeah, more guys are coming. So you just have to kill this guy ASAP. Anyone up here? No, we're still go. Oh, nope, there is one. That's. And then na. Can I do? Yeah. I don't know if I should be doing this. That's fine. Whee! What? You didn't move. What are you talking about moving? Okay. Boo. Toxic burst. That's spray. 7% chance to hit. That's not good. Don't do that. Let's do. Wait, what? This is not in line of sight.
Me? Never in 1,000
Boo.
sectors.
Okay. Boo! It's like I can't hit anything. Why am I so bad at this game? What's the angle to hit? Boo. Boo!
How about no?
Path is blocked. Why did you say? They can't even. That was a bad move. Can I not? Is there any way I can shoot and not hit my doggy?
I'd like to, but I can't. Don't get too close.
Yay! I got lucky. Why is it 6%? Oh, whatever. Yes. Should probably. Let's see here. Just worry about killing this guy. I could do. I'll take the damage. I'll do this, and then is under damage. He is over damage over time, isn't he? Okay, and then wait, I don't have any jumps. I don't like you. Stop it. 8%. Why is it 8% chance to hit? I don't understand. What's happening? Did I do anything wrong? Oh, you know what? He's probably every single zombie that's near him. He probably gets. You know what? Hold up. I would like to continue this combat, but I feel like it's gonna take like a long time. Let's see. Let's do. Because okay. Like, I think it's just going to take a long time. I think it's like the more zombies he has, the more defenses he gets. And it's just going to be a slogging through all those hit points. We want to do some quests, right? Stretch my young body. Okay. You know, we haven't even talked about like lore at all. Let's see here. Well, probably because the load times are a little bit better. Let's see here. Dupe. Let's try it. Yeah, this is the same thing. Try it again. Cool. So let's do doop-a-doop-a-doo. Because we haven't really talked about lore. I want to talk about lore just a little bit, right? So I think what we're going to do, internets. Boop-boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-boop-boop-doo. Skiddly-bop-de-doop-de-doop-doop-doo. Let's make sure everything's okay. I think about using one of the charts, and we can actually design something. What was it? It was a... We can design like a world, or we can design a... like from the randomly generated charts. There's randomly generated charts for designing monsters, for designing worlds, or designing artifacts, right? So I think I'm going to put my creative GM juices That sounds just wrong. I'm gonna juice. Wait. There's something regarding juices. Anyways, let's see. There's navigator. I think we're gonna create a creature, right? Let's see, and we'll do dice roller. Okay, let's do into a storm. What was it? It was Navis Primer. It was this one, right? Chronos Bestiary. I think under Chronos Bestiary they have a Xenos generator, so let's try that out. So we're gonna. It is pretty limited, but I think that it'd be kind of fun to do with you guys. So what do we do? Is there a master chart? Flora generator traps, combatants. So if we're designing flora, let's just try flora. Ooh, this is kind of being weird. Okay, so we're doing like plants, right? So dice roller, we do roll it. Get out of here. So we got 1, right? Let's put this all the way over here, and flora species traits. Species traits. Okay, so 1. I can't even. Oh, this is not the greatest copy. 1 species traits. Flora species traits. Flora generator. Flora size. Front base profile. I can't even see it. Let's try out some of the other ones. This is not the best copy. Let's do Edge of the Abyss. Battlefield Kronos and Storm. I think Edge of the Abyss might actually have a generator chart. Let me see here. Or is it something else? I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. Generator chart. Can I just do this? It doesn't look great, but perfectionist. Oh yeah, like the text is all weird. Hold on, maybe I can make it out. Okay, flora species traits. Foliated, something that starts with A. Fauna, flora. Okay, so we do. Okay. Flora, base profiles. Where is the traits? Diffuse, small. Species traits, small flora. Species traits. Where is species traits? Fauna generator. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Exotic species traits. Let's see. Let's just go back over the game for a little bit. I'll think about this. I'll work that out for next time. Okay. All right. Let's try to not get into that combat. I guess we can always use the... One more time. We'll try doing it on a dangerous one. See if we can get out of it. No, we haven't. Okay, so we'll just reduce the difficulty. Quick save. Okay, let's do... Let's do... Renovar generator. Okay, let's go. Okay, I know what to do. So let's do dupe, and let's do internets, and let's do profile. So we rolled 1 first, right? Let's do... So 1, fauna, flora. Fauna generator, flora generator. So we can do flora-based profiles, traps. We did diffuse flora. Okay, so the base pro. Okay, this so we rolled for diffuse flora that we were finding. The base profile represents a large field of tiny plants, grasses, or fungal aggregations covering an area at least 20 meters by 20 meters. Okay, this is like a field of some sort of weird alien flowers or something like that. GMs should feel free to adjust the size and wounds of field of diffuse flora to match a different arrangement. Okay, flora type. Okay, let's do flora type. What we got? 10. Okay. So 10 combatant flora type. Combatant. Okay, so it's a field of like vicious poppies, maybe. Let's see here. Passiflora, species traits. Where is it? Flora. Parasitical. Where is it? Flora type. We did trap, passive, combatant. Okay, so type small flora, trap passive. Where is it? Flora. Parasitical, fauna. It's not organized very well, is it? I think it's up here. Up here. Baseball, diffuse flora generation tables. Species traits. Okay, so we can just, so combatant. So it's a field of like deadly poppies or something weird like that. Okay, so we'll do dice roller. Try it like this. If I can't see the specific entry for it, I can also use my GM lizard brain. So what was it? That was, what's this word? Armored. Okay, so it's a armored field of like poppies, I guess we're finding so far. Active trap species. Okay, active trap species traits, combat species, exotic species, death world species, passive trap species. Interesting. So we doing. Okay, so they're armored, harder to kill. You know what? I'm just gonna roll on some of these weirdo things. We're doing plants. We'll do fauna size, whatever. We'll combine flora and fauna. Maybe they're a field of like part mammalian, part plant creatures. It's an alien world, right? Fauna-based profile. Let's see, and we'll do fauna-based profile. Let's see here. 5. So 5 is they're predator poppies. Okay, cool. I'm just picking random charts to roll on. Okay, so let's do, F it. Fauna, species, traits. Okay, let's do scavenger, venomous, death world. Let's do how many charts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just do like boop. Okay, 9. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ice world. Okay, they take place on an ice world. These flowers or whatever they are. Okay, and then we'll do dice roll again. Okay, so far we have a field of armored plants that are on an ice world. I'm assuming they're carnivorous. So 5 ice world. Where is it? Ice world. Species trait. Ocean world. That was like right. Ice world. So that was what, 5? So 5 is thermal adaptation to cold. Well, obviously. Okay. Exotic species traits. Let's roll on this chart. Okay. We got 10. Again, what is up with this thing? Warped. Okay. Exotic species traits. Warped. Is it down here? Or do I have to... Warped. I have to probably go backwards, right? Species trait listing. So warped. They're probably of the warp or like have been affected by the warp. Okay. So let's see. Even beast. Fauna generation tables. Scavenging predatory. Missile. Okay. Well, interesting. Okay. We're building our Xenos. We'll come back to this. We'll build on it later. Okay. So far it's a field of, I'm assuming carnivorous, ice, poppies. I know I want to keep saying poppies, but it could be anything really. But a field of carnivorous armored flora. Maybe the flora actually develops some sort of like hard coating because of the ice world. Maybe some of the nutrients from the ground. That would be interesting. And like the Imperium, if I wanted to introduce this into an actual campaign of pen and paper Rogue Trader, I would say that this particular species, it like the world itself, this ice world, has a certain resource, a certain mineral resource, but that resource is always also feeds this particular brand of part flora, part fauna, like armored poppy fields. That would be interesting. We'll come back to that. Let's do boop ba doo ba doo. And we'll design what that actually looks like. Maybe we'll just I'll think about what that is. I'll post the description in the Discord. We'll do that. Okay, let's go back here. So this is going to be our lore discussion for today. It's actually building something. Boop, 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 boop. Where are you? Full screen. Boop. Cool. I think I'm just going to use some of my navigators inside. Yes. Whoop. Cool. Chart new routes, please. Cool. We'll do save. Pipeweed, yes. Cool. Visit. Thank you. So, but is our flora species, is it sentient? That's a thing. It has been influenced by the warp also. So a lot of its biology doesn't correspond with actual like physical things that like a normal creature could do. Okay, Master Helmsman Ravel, Lord Captain, Master Helmsman on the line. I can report that the quest for the capital world of Unvalence's dynasty is finally at an end. Dargonis is straight ahead. We've received countless greetings. Your subjects would like to know when their master will be arriving. The merchant captains will be taking refuge in the orbital docks of the Dargonis race to send you priceless welcoming gifts, hoping to buy your favor and then make an impression of a rogue trader. Tell the Dargonis that the rogue trader is coming home. It'll be done, Lord Captain. Heinrichs. I got to get rid of Heinrich somehow. I have to find an opportunity for me to kill off Heinrichs, because I don't want to remember the Inquisition snooping around. After the connection to Master Helmsman cut, the device crackles with Heinrichs' voice. Lord Captain, I'll be pleased to accompany you during your visit to Gargonis, so I can personally introduce Achilles Scalander, a servant of the Golden Throne who previously attended Lady Theodore on Gargonis. I'm counting on your benevolence.
Heinrichs, always sticking his nose in where it shouldn't belong.
Okay, let's just explore. Phlogiston. Do I need Phlogiston? Where is Phlogiston up here? Phlogiston. Nope. Ah! Phlogiston. Oh, I guess I do need it. Oh, I don't have any extractium. Damn it. Okay. Woo 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 woo. Lava world. Intriguing surface to. Okay, Pascal. Just walk away from me. And stay for a conversation. Why doesn't anyone like me? Oh wait, hold on. Intriguing surface topography. Is possible the molten rock of the mantle poured out as a consequence of a natural cataclysm or a collision with the celestial body. Interesting. Begin scan. Woo, 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 woo. Experience. I'll take experience. Adeptus Mechanicus ship. Lord Captain, a transport shuttle bearing the markings of the Adeptus Mechanicus is approaching the ship. Magos Tarzus' delegation intends to board her ship and gain an audience with your lordship. This is exactly how they phrased it. He intends, not humbly requests. Pascal, many of my tech comrades neglect diplomacy when interacting with the laity. It is regrettable. Delegation.
What do they want?
The honorable servants of the Omnici have ignored our request. Such arrogance is hardly trivial. It rather appears to be part of their intimidation tactics.
Tell them to get lost and learn some manners until they know who they're dealing with.
Esteemed Magos Tarzus reports that his mission is of critical importance. Logis Opticon 22 is on board, apologizes for this disrespect being currently shown.
Punish them for the disrespect by letting them dock at the furthest and most dilapidated airlock, so it takes them an eternity to traverse the ship.
A most humane punishment, your Lord Captain. Requesting permission to be present at the audience granted to my tech comrades.
Yes, of course.
I think this is a fight. So, yes. This is where they accuse Pascal of being a smelly heretic. Which, I mean, he smells like motor oil. He doesn't smell like heresy. That is just one of the funniest like scenes in Rogue Trader is when you ask the like you're bathing and Pascal comes and joins you, and he just leaks oil into your bath water. It's amazing. Let me go find a drink. I'll be right back. Toby's coming in. Toby, you want to say hi to everyone?
Come here.
That Toby, buddy. Oh, he's purring today. You're in a good mood. Hi. Yeah, Toby's like 18 years old, I think. He's 17 last year, and I think he's past his birthday. So, he actually looks pretty good for his age. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. It's getting colder around here, so he wants more cuddles. You know, cuddles? Is that what you're trying to get at? Okay. Yeah, I think this is a conversation about heresy. Just a wild guess. And stay there, Toby. What is it to do? And Cool.
None shall stand in my way.
A group dressed in the crimson of the priesthood of Mars walked towards you. Their gaze are fixed on Pascal.
Their gaze should be fixed on my magnificence!
You note that the group is not monolithic. Some of the members are more heavily armed and follow a large tech priest clad in battle armor. Others keep a respectful distance and cast inquiring looks at their own leader, whose hunched posture belies his tall frame. Despite the hood hiding his face, you recognize him as Opticon 22, whom you encountered at Footfall. Tarzus, the enormous tech priest, points his hand at Pascal and lets out a booming roar, not unlike a factory alarm. It makes your very bones vibrate. Herald servo skulls marked with the emblem of the cog follow in his wake. They blare shrilly. Thou shalt not suffer a heretic in thy forge, for rust begets rust. Pascal Hanuman, the name of the Adeptus Mechanicus, you are under arrest. Diplomacy mode engaged. Announcement. The Adeptus Mechanicus offer their apologies. Would like to inform you of the necessity of conducting an operation to detain, arrest, terminate a faulty unit on the Rogue Trader's territory. I mean, I don't necessarily need Pascal in my retinue in this campaign. Solomon.
Someone folds his arms. Your acquisition does not follow protocol. You have no authority on a rogue trader's ship. You do not account for Pascal's status as a member of his retinue. Shall I continue, or is it the inadequacy of your arrest clear enough already? Pascal, these statements are true. However, I'm prepared to answer my tech comrade's accusations. Further intervention from the unit Solomorn is undesirable for ideological reasons. Study the two priests of Mars. You identify the rare armor the enormous tech priest is wearing as the second. I kind of feel like playing more Rogue Trader pen and paper or 40k pen and paper games. Like, I don't know. I wanted to, when I go back to being a game master, I wanted to. There's some other ones I wanted to get into. I wanted to get into. There's Fate Accelerated. There was D&D, obviously. And I wanted to get back into Shadowrun too. But I always end up keep going back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. So, I don't know. I need to mix it up a little bit. Flex my creative muscle, so to speak. It carries the imprints of many battles and has markings that announce its status as a relic. Some of the armor is damaged. It looks fairly severe to the point of endangering its operation. The slivers of flesh revealed under the steel are marked with terrible chemical burns. Every now and then, convulsions shake the tech priest's body, and a painful sounding hiss comes from his vox. Opticon 22. The tall tech priest who spoke to you looks more peaceful. It makes a point of not drawing his weapon. There's an air concerned by the way he frequently glances over at his fellow, scrutinizing his condition. Who dares arrive on my ship uninvited? Asking for trouble, are you, cogs? Conflict of authority detected. Official message. The Adeptus Mechanicus / are aware of / respect / recognize / your right of ownership of this territory and declare no intent to commit an act of aggression. This is an operation to / detain / arrest / terminate / faulty Adeptus Mechanicus unit, a fugitive falsely identifying itself as Pascal Hanuman. This heretic is accused of stealing personal identification codes, spreading heresy over the world of Kavagama, and making an attempt on the life of a servant of the Messiah. The deafening roar from the tech priest's vox makes you grimace in pain. You touch your ear and notice blood on your fingers. Ah! You're harming my beautiful personage! Oh, how dare you! This faulty unit will be removed in the name of the Messiah. I condemn you. Lighting flashes across the warrior's armor. Agony resounds in the blare of his vox alarm. In contrast, Pascal speaks quietly and coldly. You're malfunctioning, tech comrade. I deem your logical conclusions questionable. Opticon 22. This statement is false. Tech brother Tarzus Hanuman is a willingly undergoing holy / torment / deterioration / which, however, / does not affect / does not critically affect / his cognitive capability for data analysis. You know, I should have said, I have not been doing this a lot, but guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. I really would appreciate it if you would do so. It really does help me out, whether or not you're watching this in a post recording or live. I'm trying my best to get my my YouTube subscriber base up to 500 so I can actually have it catch up a little bit with my Twitch subscriber base and just kind of build the brand, so to speak. So if you can help me out, that'd be great. If you see any games that you would like to get a bit more recognition, I should say, make sure you share the videos, especially some of the older games or some of the more obscure games, indie games that I have played, just so more people can actually see it. That's one of the goals of my channel, is to get a lot of these games actually seen. Warhammer games don't really need that necessarily, but you know, I would appreciate to like and follow and subscribe and share videos if you can. But yeah, thank you. I just enjoy having you guys around, so I appreciate you guys. Unit is calling yourself Pascal Hanuman. We have information that implicates you. Having learned that you are / a member of the retinue / a maintenance specialist / in the servants / of the Rogue Trader Rogue Trader Teawhistle, we have come here with the goal of meeting you / intercepting you / engaging you in combat. Okay. Ah! You damage me with your blasted vocal apparatus! Must you do that? Negative. Upon completing his sanctification protocols, Tech Brother Tarzus vowed / modified his enigmatic algorithms in order to / never to / desecrate / sully / tarnish / his / mouth / vox / cognitive process with flesh speak. Okay, so he got rid of his vocal cords. No, wait. Well, it seems like he has his vocal cords, but he chooses not to use them. Not to tarnish them with sullied remarks. The service will screech. Mine is pure and binary tongue that preserves only what is true and shuns scrap data. Interesting warrior. Wait a minute, what is happening? Again, what belongs to me? What do you have to say to this, Pascal? Get off my ship now! And if you attempt to arrest anyone in my domain again, you'll regret it! Brother Tarzus let out a terrifying battle cry and raises his weapon with an amazing alacrity for someone of his size. Let those who have spurned the procedure reap the fruits of sacrilege. Pascal freezes, but green sparks light up in his visor. He extends a hand toward Tarzus and replies in a clanging voice, "Let the cycle be discontinued!" You realize Pascal's words are coming from both his own Vox and Tarzus's. Then every sensor on the executioner's battle harness lights up at once, blindingly, and the wounded armored Leviathan lets out a deafening roar of pain. Attention! Parity notification. Servant units of the Kappa Gamma Thread supply line are unauthorized to confront the rogue trader. Command, retreat and reintegrate negotiations. Repunishment. Name of the Deus Mechanicus. I think we killed him last time, didn't we? In the last campaign? Get off my ship!
Take a knee.
Oh!
And bow
Okay.
before me.
So he's gonna fight me. Okay. Okay, let's see, 10 o'clock. I think we're past our normal streaming time. I think I might stream a little bit later because I like to hang out with you guys so much. You guys are so beautiful and so, like, intelligent and amazing people. Like, I can't stop hanging out with you. I just can't. So, let's see here. Let's build up. Got here. Like and follow and subscribe. We'll save it to that one. I think what I'm going to do after the stream is over, I'm going to respec Guppo to be a Cyber Eagle user. And I'll respec Jay to be like a Blade Dancer Master at Arms. We'll try that. Should be interesting. Let's see here. Of course, then we wouldn't have... Wait, she has the zones of control stuff, right? So I would like... Interesting. Oh, no. We'll see. We'll see. It seems like I'm going to have to respec all my guys. Okay. Prepare for battle. Get your characters into position. Solomon, Tarz's Service Tour. Do boop. And Puppy. I'll do this. And Puppy we can do right here. Path is blocked, can't do that. How about that? And Puppy. I just want the Puppy to be... I want to block. Well, you know what I can do? I can do... Yeah, keep the Puppy right here. Because then... He can, if he wants to go around, he would have to still get past Puppy. So let's do Captain Guppo. We'll do Officer Molly. Get my sniper ready. We got Vicar, Skitaris. That. We'll do Captain Guppo will be right here, and we'll do this thing that we'll do. We'll do the thing that we'll do. That will be a thing that we do. And we'll do my Psychic Chop Chop. Can I do... Can't move any further. Boo, do. Just need to move this guy. And move... Wait, do I not have... I didn't bring Adira. Wait, who do I... I must... Oh, you know what? I guess I normally switch out Pascal for Adira. Maybe that's what's going on. That's fine. Whatever. I'll put him right here. I can jump over. That's fine. J. Rear. Yes.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Rear and then front. Really good.
Am I getting paid for this?
Yeah, I really want... I need to have one character with tactics abilities. Because it's just so good.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Cover, yes.
Don't get too cocky.
Okay. And then what do we have? We have 3 points left. Let's try to kill. Let's get Taurus. What does he have? He has melee. So we got to kill the range guys. Precise strike. That's fine.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Cool. Good enough.
Another scar.
Ow, goddamn. Okay, he's dead already.
Protect. 𝕽𝖶𝖚.
Oh, he's just berserking? Wow. It's not off to a good start, is it? So... Should I start over? Hmm... Damn. It's gonna be kind of a pain. Because I can't control 𝕽𝖶𝖚. Let's do... Hold up. Who can I... Oh, this is fine. I was wondering for a second if I should leave out someone to pick Adira, but I can't leave out Pascal. That's the problem. Like, I can restore the combat. And then... I'll redo the combat. I hope to get a better initiative order. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's do... Blitz. Let's do this first.
I will triumph.
I'm nervous about... Can I do that? I'm nervous about wasting too much time in any particular combat if I know it's already skewed against me. Because we're already playing on difficulty. Or difficult, rather.
One step closer.
Okay. And we'll do... Death from above. Calypso, down! Down! Kitty's on the counter.
Purpose guides me.
So what should I do?
I will triumph.
This could be a very difficult encounter. I feel like I should... I feel like I should load. This is what I'll do. I'll save. Quick save. I'll go back. We'll load again. Quick save. And if I can't get a better... initiative... Like, I just don't want Solomon to die, like, right at the beginning. I'm not sure if we... Did we actually get, like, power armor in our last game? I don't think we did. Hopefully... I feel like hopefully... this game will get a very big modded community. I would like to see people making, like, modded campaigns and adding more... like gadgets and gizmos for you to get and fight with. Okay. It's fine.
Victory awaits.
Okay. Do. Skip, skippy do. Skip. Skip. Do. Skip. I could just give Pascal over to him. Here you go, Pascal. Go with the nice man. I do like Pascal though, and he is like by far the best tech user in the entire campaign. He is fun to play with too. A lot of his builds are just really unique because you can equip him with a shotgun on his offhand. You can do various, augment stuff to him. He's a saint. Got the ship. Cool. Okay.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
We got. Okay, this is much better. Sharpshooters. Yes, this is much better. Okay. What did we do last time? We did. Jay was like right here. Pascal was like right here. And then we had. Oh no, Jay was like right here, wasn't she? Yes. And let's see, we had Solomorn right here. And we had Gup right here. We had our sniper right here. And we have Aurora right here. Yeah, it's fine. 𝕿𝖗 here, that's fine, that's good. That's actually better now that I think about it. Pascal, Rek, and who else? Am I missing anyone? I feel like I'm missing someone. Am I not? Am I going crazy? Dookie. So do like that. Yes, that sounds better. Okay, cool. Yes, much better. Much better. Okay, so doop. That doop
And it is
doo.
done.
And frontline, yes.
Don't get too cocky.
And Blitz, one of the best
I can
best
do that
abilities in the
with the
game,
right
bar none.
incentive.
And we'll do here. Yeah, I don't want to lose my ability to actually use battle zones. That's the problem. I do want to respect Jay, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard. Let's see here. Can I do precision? For next attack against a target affected by an exploit. I think all of them have an exploit on them. Yeah. For target's recovery, this is the bonus hit chance. Yes. We'll do this. Can I get both of them?
Am I getting paid for this?
Good. Cool. And save. And we'll do. I think I'm gonna do. Rex and attack some of these minor guys. So we'll do. Boop.
Ruin beckons.
Let's do a save. Bring in the salty pork. Okay, I can jump between some of these guys, so I can do get a free movement, right? And I can do jump. But do I just have one jump? I think I only have one jump. Maybe I should have done. Maybe I shouldn't have moved there. That's fine. Can I jump a little bit further? You. Okay, I can do this. Okay, wait, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Wait! Okay. Crit. Oh my god, my guys are so squishy. Oh man. I'm amazing at this game. Well, I'll be even better. Once I play for a billion years, then I'll end the battle with a couple people dead versus like everyone dead. Okay, so yes, let's just do this. And do I want to use a jump. Jump. Do. So I do this. And do this.
One step closer. I will delight my masters with your demise. Purpose guides me.
Okay, and then I can do... They can reverse down.
I will triumph.
Okay. I do want to do Jay as a Blade Master. I'm not really sure how to do it, though. Blade Master... I don't know. I think there's a really cool non 100% melee Blade Master build. Sounds kind of silly, but okay. Oop. No. Me. Tarzus. Let's see. Solomorn is all the way back there. I could do bring it down on Solomorn, and Solomorn can have 𝕿𝖗 pin him, so he won't get like a one shot kill. So let's do. You serve me. Okay. We'll do. Oh, I can't. Shoot. I can't. I don't see my buddy here. Your location. It's fine.
All too easy.
I should do loop and get like a lot of people.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah. And then we'll do doop.
Not a problem for me.
Okay. So now he has two abilities, apprehend, puppy. Powerful bite, okay. And then what? Oh, he's still okay. That was only one, or that was 0 actually. Okay, so what we got? Run. What can we do? I can do blitz and get some movement in. Okay, blitz. Can't blitz through these guys. Okay, I can do this. Hit them all. Should be fine.
Understood.
Oh, knocked down. Hello, son. Okay, that's fine. And then can I do blitz to here, and then I can block this guy's attack? Or I can shield bash.
The orders.
Bonk. That's fine. Awesome. Okay, we're doing okay so far. Much better than last time. And he's going to have to waste a turn getting up. Master Whispers. Wait, didn't I already... Oh, I think that ability does affect everyone. I think. I don't know, man. It's... Sometimes it seems like I can't spread the extra attack to all of them, and sometimes it seems like I can. This is so weird. So do.
Ruin beckons.
Do do dee dee do. Okay, and I can do. No one else is really melee except. I can do this to 𝕿𝖶𝖏. Yes.
Purpose guides me.
Okay, that's fine. Lord Captain is fine. Sharpshooter. Nice. Good job. Parry. Okay. Parry with what? Well, I guess he does have like armored like paws and stuff like that, so this is not totally running gun.
And so shall it be done.
Should I kill the ads or should I kill the boss? I think it'd make more sense
Rejoice in service.
to kill 95%. 38s. Not really sure because he can still get. I should probably just down this guy ASAP because he can do one shots. Yeah, let's do it.
I will not be Your defiance is futile.
Cool. They kill him before he's able to actually get an attack.
I've been given no order.
Ah, man.
No, you can't be dead.
It's okay. It's not the best, but... Okay, let's figure out how we're going to do this. So we can do Merciless Verdict. We'll do poison damage on all of them.
Running binary override.
That's... And then get all these guys. Right? Yes. Okay. Then we can try to kill... Hopefully he's going to continue to attack the Tarzus or whatever his name is. Can I kill maybe 3? Where it hurts. I can do a blitz. I do a blitz up here. Wait, why can't he do a blitz? You... Do blitz. Okay. Sweep, inflict bleeding on the target. I can also do this, right? Yes. You can hit all of them, actually.
Request. Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
It's like I can definitely kill these guys easily, but I can think they can potentially just as easily kill me. 𝕿𝖏! That's not where I wanted you to kill. Or who I wanted you to kill, rather. What am I going to do? Can I do... Kill this guy? Can I do... That sounds good. Cool. And... I should have moved her. Can I blitz? I can blitz. Oh god, there's so many guys around her. Yo. Hey, yo, 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 yo. Let's load once. Yo, yo. Let's play with yo-yos. Probably in next... Once we finish this battle, we'll probably have to end the stream. I don't want to play for too long. And Winter said that she was ordering something, but I haven't heard the doorbell. Gotta go check. I don't know. I think Winter's asleep right now. You know what? One thing I was thinking about doing. I have a little bit of floating holidays built up at my work. I was thinking about taking like 1 day off per month and just do like a very long stream and focus on something. Just hang out with all of you. But I guess stay tuned, I suppose. Let's do this. You know, you might be able to do a one-shot, or I'm not sure. Let's find out. Yes.
Living on the edge.
Oh God. Okay. Let's see. Doop-a-doo. Oh, what is? You got desperate measure? Yeah, nothing good.
Tell me, and it is done. Never fight fair.
Cool. And then we can do. We got 2 left. Am I doing flames, or am I doing? Cool.
I can do that. Never cross a Kazbalik.
And we'll do heal. 854. Yeah. You are full.
You a debt.
Okay, one more. Why can't I just do? Hold on. 10 through 15, or I can do 0% chance to hit. Sure, whatever. Yes.
You've got a problem.
Okay, he wouldn't be able to move towards Jay, so this guy's still gonna be threatened. Okay, so I think I'm gonna move and try to finish off this guy. So let's do. Oh, you know what? I think I need to restore Blitz. I don't think I have access to Blitz now. That's fine. Tis what it is. That's fine. Let's do that. What's this? Force grenade. We don't need that. Where it hurts.
One step closer.
Okay, let's do this.
Accept my offering.
Okay, can I kill this guy? Still can't kill him. There we go. Cool.
You're not fun.
Okay, that'll make things a lot easier. Okay. So, bring it down. It seems like bring it down does. You can spread it through a servo skull. Let's try it again. Or no, maybe you can't. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Okay, so it should be. Jay should get a free attack after this, if I understand this right, which I might not. Okay. Increase the resolve. That's fine. Yes.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay, and then I need to do 1 attack. Oh, I can't shoot. Boo!
Nothing of value has been lost.
Okay, and you. And doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo, or I can do doop, or I can do dupe. But I should probably do dupe instead of doop-to-doop.
Rejoice in service. The Emperor commands. You have been judged
Cool, crit.
and found wanting.
Dash. Yes. So Jay. Okay. So Jay. Okay. So I kind of understand. So anything, if you use any abilities within the bubble, it does automatically. You don't have to target your familiar in order to get that effect to work. Apparently. Blitz. Yes. Make sure Blitz is up. And Blitz. guess Blitz right here.
Am I getting paid for this?
And I can kill this guy. So I can do 63% chance, 9 through 12. 9, 86%. Boop. Yes. Okay. And can I just move? No, I can't.
Never fight fair.
Ooh, wow. That's a cleave. We're doing okay. Even if we lose like 1 or 2 more guys, I think we still got this. Do 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 do.
Rejoice in service.
I think we need to kill this guy. Or this guy. Both of them. Either one of them. Yes. Or I can also heal. Nah, it's fine.
I will not be deterred.
Boo! That's not what I want you to do. Stop buffing.
Looks like
Ow.
I'll need more augmentations.
No, my puppy! Go here. And here.
Advancing.
And then do this. Get poison damage.
Running binaric override.
God. What? Get out of here! Get out of here! Stop it! No. 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 How dare you make me remember all your abilities? Like counterattacks. Okay. So it's going to take a little bit of time to load, so we'll boop over here to internets really quick. Let's see, do we have enough time to do stuff like this? Probably not. Let's see, internets. What do we have? We were making an alien fauna that was a field of something like a field of poppies, right? And it had like an armored effect. And I guess they're carnivorous. I know we didn't specifically roll on that, but it's implied, right? And what was it? They have a touch of the warp in it. We said that the ice poppies or whatever, they drain some of the minerals from this well-resourced planet. That's where we got so far on this, right? So let's do. Let's see, fauna size. Fauna size. Yeah, let's try how big they are. Why not? Let's just do that. This is not flora, it's fauna, but we're just gonna, in order to save time, we're just rolling on any sort of charts, right? So how big are these things? So 7. 7 hulking. So just like very big patch of this thing. We didn't decide whether or not it's like sentient or anything, right? Fauna, base profile. Let's see here. Fauna species traits. Let's see here. What else we got? What other things can we roll on? Primitive Xenos species. Okay, so we can see whether or not it's like sentient or not. We do species traits. Let's roll on traits. Why not? Right? Why not? Finding more of these poppies. The ice poppies. The ice poppies of planet Poppydor. What do we do? We did 8. So 1d5. So that's wait, 1d5. Let's do that would be 4. Okay, so 4. That would be stealthy. Okay, so the species blends into the background fairly well, right? We got species morphology, flyer. Okay, let's just roll on this. I don't know if we'll do like a flyer or anything weird like that, but 7, what is this? This is, I can't really read it, but I can copy it and it'll say it what it is. So okay, so it's they're like, let's just say that their stems and stuff are like spindly, right? Are they sentient? Exotic Xenos physiology. We already had armored. Let's just do another one of these, roll on this chart really quick. Then we'll go back to Rogue Trader. 7. So 7 is what? Darkling. Okay, what is Darkling? I don't even know what that is. It blooms in the dark. Maybe you can do that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's let's boop all the way back to the game, and we're not going to have to load at any particular time. So, the worlds that we're building over in RoTrader, we're doing some stuff. Let's see here. I was going to shoot this guy
And so
over here.
Shall it be done?
I was going to shoot this guy.
Your defiance is futile.
I think he's going to shoot Pascal again.
Bloody
Ow.
Another weakling claimed.
Uh-oh. It's like it's like we can almost kill this thing. I mean, I can always just solve this problem on my own if we run out of time. It's like I've already gone past the normal streaming time. But if I move out of the zone, he's going to get chopped. Let's do...
Integrity factor increased.
Let's do that.
The Omnissiah knows all. Comprehends all.
Okay.
Running binaric override.
Okay. Let's do a little bit more damage. Okay. Boo boo boo. This does something. If the target is a mechanism or a machine, let's do that. We can do that. Do a little bit more damage. Machine spirit banishment. That's good. Oh, we can do this. Death Waltz. After performing a desperate measure, the beneficiary suffers 1 random trauma. That's nothing.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
Yeah. You get like, what, like 5 stacks of, like, jump?
Blood-soaked tribute. Rend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
This is probably one of the best abilities in the entire game. The best ultimates, I would say. Wait, didn't I do Blitz? Or am I crazy? How many? I have 6. That's crazy. What's the maximum I can do?
Purpose guides me.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming. I'm a coming for you.
Ruin.
I'm a jumping all the way up to you.
Purpose guides me. I need no accept my offering. Purpose. I will delight my master.
God damn,
with
it's
your
so...
demise.
This ability is so crazy.
I will triumph.
That's it. Okay, cool. So rat can... Oof. Got a sprained foot. Opticon 22 requesting cessation of hostilities. Plantatarzus, help your brother. No, we're not going to spare Tarzus. Sorry that you had to kill a comrade. I'm not tired at all. In fact, I can finish you off too. How dare you do such on my ship? Your life is forfeit. Requesting diplomacy mode for further communication. I'm not authorized to use force against the Teawhistle dynasty's supreme leadership. The Adeptus Mechanicus still accused the unit identifying itself as Pascal Hanuman of criminal theft of a unique identification code. Unlike Tech Brother Tarzus, I am not authorized to immediately /arrest/execute this unit, but neither am I authorized to drop the inquiry. Pascal, there are no apostates among us. The piercing voice from the Vox synth is more overwhelming than Tarzus' thunderous roar. Ah, Pascal! You're making my ears bleed again! Tech Brother Tarzus and the machine spirit that lived in his battle harness succumbed to the suffering that beset him. Their judgment was rash and erroneous. Now the torment is over. I declare them martyrs, and am requisitioning Tarzus Hanuman's neural augment for purposes of preserving his blessed memory. An astonished tech priest looks on. Pascal leans over the slain man's body and extracts the augment from his skull. His movements are precise as they are respectful. Pascal? The tech priest makes an imperious gesture, stopping you from continuing. With each word, Pascal's voice grows more powerful and majestic. You saw the agony your tech brother Tarzus was in. His unbridled, pain-spurred faith intimidated you, yet you were silent. Reverence stopped you from raising your voice to proclaim that the machine spirit within his mind had merged, was morbidly affected. The imperative of reverence has paralyzed your will, and you watched a tragedy unfold in silence. The sixth universal law states that comprehension is the true path to knowledge, yet the procedural cycle has robbed you of your comprehension. Therefore, let the cycle be discontinued. Opticon 22. There's a clang as Opticon 22's knee presses to the floor. Crimson hooded heads are bowed. Let the cycle be discontinued. The radiating light pours out as Pascal's visor grows dimmer. Static creeps back into his voice. Let the cycle be discontinued, tech comrades. Clear off, or I will spill yet more blood on sacred unguents. Request approved. The Kappa Thread supply line delegation is leaving Dargonis, expresses gratitude for the hospitality/ceasefire, and proclaims its intent to return to Footfall and resume performing its regular functions. The tech priest looks over at Pascal as if waiting for something. Pascal's Becadendrite briefly touches the shoulder of Opticon 22, who bows respectfully. Cool. Yeah, we all got beaten up. We're fine, though. Get more stuff. We got on the sign axe. Same. Power sword. Nothing good. That's it. Yeah. Nothing good. I think that's it.
It's about time.
Can't take a look at the trophies. You can only take a look at the trophies like earlier in the game, like during the prologue. It kind of sucks. I would like to return here. Witch Up Bridge. Cool. Cool. We'll have an opportunity. We'll save and then we'll end the stream. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. We really would appreciate that. Maybe we should actually try to finish off our Xenoflora at the moment. Not sure what we should name it. Taking a long time to load. Taking a long time to load. Let's do it. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. So we'll say that maybe like the floor is like, I don't know if semi-sentient is the word. More like it has a guiding, something guiding it, like in the like warp spirits or like a intent, like pushes its directive towards the field of like ice poppies or whatever we've been talking about. The Xenos off. Because if I include something like this in my campaign, I don't know. Wouldn't want to just like give everything sentience. Because I don't think that's as, I don't know. I don't think that's as interesting. Sentience should be like you should find just weird like aliens, and every so often you find a sentient alien, right? But I would say that it does have like kind of like a driving force, but it's not the creature itself. It's like the warp influence, right? But one thing we should do before we go, let's just go back to the let's go back to internet, and I'm going to try to see if I can name this guy. So what should we name him? There was a good, let's see, random word. Wait, do I have it? Random word generator. I think that's it. Yes, okay. So we do, in order to find the name, this is what I really do when I want to brainstorm my stuff for like writing. Take 3 words, and I use them to kind of flex my creative muscles a little bit. Well, let's see. Sebastiomania, religious insanity. I've never heard of that one. Sebastian Mania, religious insanity. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. And next word. Let's see here. Come on, come on, come on. Jitney, small passenger vehicle. Jitney. Okay, so we'll do, if you understand what I'm doing. So 3 words, and we'll use those 3 words to find out the name for this creature. Causing sleep. That's kind of cool. So sopitive. Interesting. So sopitive. So Sebastiomania. I kind of like that word. That's crazy. Sebastio. We can take off the mania from this. So the poppy flowers are going to be Sebastio. Sebastio Jitney. I can do. That's fine. I can do that. Sebastio Jitney. Sebastio Jitney. Okay, so that's the name of our Xenos that we actually made this stream. So yeah, Sebastio Jitney. Thank you guys for hanging out with me one more time. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing, beautiful people. You deserve all the love in the world. Don't forget that. So we're on a new week. I think what we're going to do is we're done with Beloved Rapture on Saturday. So Wednesday, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I might try to do, since there was a software glitch with Little Big Planet 3 that happened last week, so I wasn't able to play it. I might try Little Big Planet 3, but if I can't, if it's not working out, or I'm not confident it's going to work out, we're going to actually try to do, what was it? I can't remember what it is. Why am I blanking on this? Hold on. We will try to do that text-based game that I've been talking about. So let's do. Let's see here. Probably Zork. So yeah, we're gonna try to play the all text-based game Zork on Wednesday night. I think that's probably most likely what's gonna happen. We'll do that on Thursday. We'll do Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So we'll do that. I was sick last week, so I wasn't able to do it. So that'll be good to kind of catch things up a little bit. I hear Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is actually not that great. Like it has a lot of flaws in it, which is kind of sucks. But yeah, I'm getting interested in World of Darkness, like the lore in it. It has a very detailed lore in it. So we've got Zork, we got Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Saturday, I'm not 100% sure. I think we're going to be playing. We're moving on to our next indie RPG. I was thinking about doing Eastward. And then Sunday, we're going to be doing Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2 with an upgraded patch on the mod. So anyways, with that said, I'm going to peace out. Feel free to jump over to the Discord if you want to chat every now and then. I'm going to try to just kind of have my voice chat open on Discord every so often. If you guys ever want to just swing on by and say hi, or if you have any questions or anything like that, just like random like talks, I'll do that. I'll post on social media a little bit more this week if I can. And yeah, like and follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch if you haven't already. Help me out. I think that's it. I'm going to peace out, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. And Toby's on the other side of this camera. He says bye. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.